All right, everybody. Salute to all y'all tapping on in, Ticket TV live streams. Like, share, and subscribe as y'all come on in the building. Appreciate everybody that's going to show love, pull up, support. Y'all already know what it is, man. The absolute biggest, the absolute best. There ain't no question about it, man. Better than all the rest. And let's get right into this video, man. Y'all got to let me know if y'all can hear me in the comment section, man. As I have some news for you guys. It's being reported right now, but I pretty much already knew what this was. And some things derailed this, but it seems like those things are getting back on track uh, with the Dallas Mavericks. But apparently, it's being reported now that the words going on around the league that this is LeBron James' final year with the Lakers. He's out. He's out after this season, according to Eric Pincus. LeBron James is out. LeBron James is out after this season. I've tried to tell cats they didn't have to. They don't want to listen to what I tell you guys. And I think the Mavericks are the team. I see the Mavericks are turning it around the last few games with AD playing. And I told you guys that the Mavericks been the team. I told y'all LeBron James never knew about the trade. He never signed up to play with Luka Doncic. He felt like the Lakers, basically snatched it from him, the team. And that's exactly what the Lakers did. Rob Pelinka was tired of getting shit talked about him, tired of his job being on the line. But he made great moves this whole time. Put LeBron James and AD in position for LeBron James and AD to simply continue complaining and to try to hold these people hostage. So the first inkling he got at a chance to get off LeBron James and get his hands on Luka Doncic, whenever he had a chance to get off that man, he got off him quick. And Luka Doncic was his meal ticket to get off LeBron James. And LeBron James never knew about it. He only found out right before the trade was executed, but after they had already came to the terms and everything. So when people say, "Oh, LeBron knew before the trade," man, LeBron James couldn't do nothing. I told these cats, and I'm gonna drop the link if y'all want to come up in here, man. I'm trying to tell y'all this, man. LeBron James is not gonna retire. LeBron James does not like how his image is going right now. He does not like how his season is going right now. And I think it's kind of funny that Luka Doncic is not gonna play tonight. Now, my boy Too Raw, salute to him, man. One of the biggest doing this basketball thing. He wrote a video about how LeBron James may try to stat pad tonight. That Luka's out. Why is Luka Doncic out? Is this JJ Redick and them putting Luka out so that LeBron James can try to get his stats up tonight because his stats are down and that looks bad? Like I said to you guys, it's a wrap, man. Get his ass out. I don't give a damn where he go. He can go back to Cleveland. He can go anywhere the hell he want to go. You just get his ass off the Lakers. Josh Strap, what's up, baby?
What's that?
Josh Strap, what's good, man? What's up with your boy, man? Your boy, he don't like being the third option.
I'm saying, what make you think he leaving now?
He out. He out, bro. He out, bro. It's over with, bro. I've been told you he
What
was gonna
what?
leave. He was gonna get a trade to Dallas Mavs. Dallas Mavs started out so bad, and now they got AD back and they're starting to turn it around. But LeBron's he's out, bro. It's over with, man.
Well, he already know did his thing at LA. He already know got him a championship. He broke the record at LA. Like what else? What he don't did this for every team he don't went to one championships. So I don't see the
But
problem
I'm
with him
saying,
leaving.
why do we have a problem with being a third or fourth option on a team that's a good team?
What make you think he got a problem with that?
Look how he acting.
God damn, the nigga ain't did nothing, dog. He just
Yeah,
playing.
no, 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 no. You
He
haven't watched
got
the
it.
tape.
He got it. He got in
You have
line.
not watched the tape. You have to watch the videos, bro. You got to watch the tapes, brother.
Bro, he doing what they want him to do. He falling back, letting Luca and Reed lead the team. Okay, let him lead the team.
So
They
hold on.
gon'
So is he falling? Hold on. Is he falling back or did his game fall off?
no, his game ain't fall out. He just averaged almost
Now his
25
game,
last
his
year.
game, his
Hold
game
on.
fell off, bro.
No,
His game fell off, bro.
he
His
averaged
game
almost
fell off, bro.
25
His
last
game
year,
fell
man.
off, bro. We're not
How
gonna
his
do this,
game
bro.
fell out?
His game fell off, brother. We're not gonna do this,
Bro,
bro. His game fell off, brother.
how his game fall out after one season? He just averaged
Bro,
almost
his
25
game
last year.
fell off. I'm about to tell you how it fell off, bro. I'm about to tell you how it fell off.
How I fell
Do you
off?
see what he doing this year?
Yeah, he
Do
averaged
you
about
see what he
17.
doing this year?
Bro, he got
He got career lows across the board, bro. Look at this weasel, y'all. Ken, what's good? Ken.
Yo, what up, Ticket?
Man, you see how I cooked that weasel?
Nah, I gotta get on you though, bro. You capping, man. You be
Capping
capping,
about
Ticket.
what? What I'm capping
You
about?
know, you
Can you hear me?
Hold on, Ken.
I'm
Hold on,
saying,
Ken.
can
What
you
you
hear
capping
me?
about? Yeah, I can
you
hear you. Hold on, Ken. What you capping about? What I'm capping about, Ken?
you cap about that Giannis shit, bro. Come on,
No,
bro.
I'm not. Hold. First of
Come
all,
on, Ticket.
Giannis came out. Hold on, Ken. We ain't talking about Giannis this video, but I will say this. Giannis said he does not want to trade. He never asked for a trade. The Bucks says Giannis never asked for a trade. He does not want to trade. How many
I'm not
times has the
talking about
media
that
lied?
though.
Oh, I'm saying
I'm
again.
talking
What am
about
I
him
lying about?
quitting his body language.
Hold on. Who hasn't called him out? You saying I
You
didn't
didn't call
call?
him out. You didn't call
That's
him. You're
a
not
hold
talking
on,
about him.
Ken. That's a goddamn. Hold on, Ken. That's a goddamn lie. What are you talking about? Have you listened to my last 6 videos about Giannis?
Yeah, bro. You're not
All of them
cooking.
been scathing. Hold on. All of them been scathing. What are you talking about? Open your ears, man. Are you
Nah,
listening to the
man.
same thing I'm saying? I said exactly what you said.
Nah, cause hold on,
No.
ticket.
Do you want to put? Hold on. Do you want to put money on that?
So Giannis said actual trade.
Do you want to put money on? No. I ain't talking about that. You said that I haven't been calling Giannis out for quitting, for copping pleas on a team.
I
Do
just watched
you
it.
want to bet money on that? No. Do you want to bet money on that? I
Nah,
don't
but I'm
respect a
asking you though.
fucking thing he doing. Hold on. I've said this all these last couple months. I don't respect a fucking thing Giannis doing. And I also said today, if that nigga asks for a trade, I'm gonna do him worse than Kawhi.
I bet. As long as you keeping the same
If
energy,
he
ticket. I'm
asks,
just
oh nigga,
checking your
ain't
temperature,
no I
nigga.
keep it, nigga. You don't tell me what to do, fuck boy.
Are you listening to his videos though? I just watched the
You
last
can't be
Yeah,
listening to
I'm.
my
Hold on.
videos, coming here
I'm
talking
listening.
shit.
Hold on.
No,
I'm
you're not
listening to
listening.
it.
You're not listening. Shut the fuck up, dummy. You're not listening, nigga. Sit your ass down somewhere, nigga.
Man, this
Hey,
shit crazy.
Maz, ain't nobody safe over here, Maz. Any of them niggas can get it. Anybody, ain't nobody safe, nigga. Period.
I feel you. What up, AK? Yeah, I feel you.
look,
Especially not LeBron James and his bitch
Yeah.
ass. This nigga gonna tell me, Maz. Now this whole ass nigga TT gonna tell me LeBron James ain't fell off, but he's shooting a career low in field goal percentage,
Right.
career low in 3-point percentage. Maz, he's got career lows all the way across the board, and the man is averaging 15 points a game, Maz.
Right.
Maz, not only that, he's shooting 55% from the free throw line, bro.
Yo, ticket.
Man,
Well,
Maz,
this
hold
here's
on,
my.
hold on,
nigga,
Maz.
man, this
Yeah.
nigga just be playing phone games, dog.
LeBron James is shooting 46% from the field, career low. He's
Mm-hmm.
shooting 31% from the three, tied for his career low.
Yep.
He's shooting 55% from the free throw line. The
Yeah.
absolute lowest in his NBA. He's never shot in the
It,
50s in his NBA
is he
career.
is he in his
And
prime?
Maz. He's averaging 15 points a game. No. You said he not falling off, cocksucker. Which one is
Well,
it?
well, well. Let me say this right here. Okay, first of all, he just averaged almost 25 points last season.
Go
nigga, a
ahead, man.
lot of
We
players
talking about
fall
that. I
off
asked
in
you
a
this
year,
year.
bro.
I asked you this year. You said he ain't falling off this year.
Man, this nigga act
Bro,
like players don't fall off the next year. Like we ain't never seen
They
that before.
definitely did that, bro. They
oh,
Yo,
definitely.
yo,
what?
yo.
Hold
He
on.
fell off,
What what
nigga.
what
He fell
player?
off, nigga.
What
He
player
fell
in
off, nigga.
history?
Deal with it. He
What?
fell.
Hold
Hey,
on.
man. He fell off. He can't deal with the pressure that he can't stat pad over Luka and them. So he
That's
won
a
out,
fact.
nigga. Period, nigga.
Yeah.
Call it
Hold
what
on.
it
Why
is,
did?
Jackstrap.
Hold on. Name me a player that averaged 25 1 year and came at the next year and fell straight off and
Joel
averaged
Embiid.
15.
Kobe.
Joel
Kobe.
Embiid.
Kobe.
Don't mention that Joel
Have
Embiid, bro. Come
hold
on,
on,
man.
have Kobe ever
Yeah.
did that in his prime? Ain't no prime
Kobe.
player ever did that, man.
Minute.
Bro, what you
Okay,
talking
so
about,
Minute.
what?
bro?
You expecting this nigga to just
Long
play
time.
like this every
What up,
year?
bro?
Nah, that nigga,
He,
hey, man, that nigga,
bro,
AK, he can't even average 20 no more, man. Get this nigga the
bro.
fuck up out of here, man.
I don't
Look,
think
look,
really,
that's crazy. That's crazy to want somebody to
Nigga,
retire
but
he
if
because
you
stayed
he
in the
can't
game to
average
get 10,
20
bro.
fucking
Yes, sir.
points.
Nigga.
It's damn near 50 years old, and
Maz,
y'all still think
who
this
you
nigga
know,
supposed to.
Maz, who you know in the game down 26 to stay just to get 10 points, bro? Come on, nigga.
that
Come on,
that
bro.
capping ass nigga.
Look,
Come
Bro,
on,
you
man.
act
look,
like
Come
look,
on,
it's
man.
man.
bad. You
Come
act
on,
like
man.
it's
Yeah, it's
bad that
not bad, bro.
you act like
Yo,
it's bad. Hold on. You act like it's bad that a 40-year-old player is falling off, bro.
And get what you act like a nigga supposed to be
But not just
still
that though,
averaging
No, I'm
AK.
not.
25
We're just
points.
calling out he fell off.
But
Okay, cool. He
I'm gonna
fell
be
out. All
honest
right.
though, fellas.
Okay.
Let's be honest though, fellas.
That's fine.
Like, this isn't a bad thing. Listen, he's supposed to take a back seat. So I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this.
No, man. That bitch ass nigga that TT don't think he's supposed to take a back seat.
Nah, he is, bro. Yeah.
Yo,
Well,
can I
he
add
supposed to
something to that?
he can take a back seat to Luka. That's fine. That's all.
No.
No.
Right now,
No.
Austin
He's
Reeves
taking
is
it back
a better
seat to
player.
Luka and Austin Reeves.
Yeah,
bitch
and
ass
Austin Reeves,
nigga.
bro. Yeah.
See,
Okay,
man,
if
that's
it's
the
cool.
part that hurt them worse. Oh, and
That's
that
cool.
Austin Reeves shit hurt them worse.
Yeah.
Mike took a back seat to fucking Stackhouse. So
He
what's
ain't
the
never
problem?
taken one of those fucking Austin Reeves. Shut your
What are you
bitch ass
talking
up,
about, bro?
nigga.
No, he didn't.
Mike was the number one
Mike-
guy every year. He was the
Mike
number one guy every year.
Mike took a back seat to goddamn
Mike
Stackhouse.
was the number one
What you
guy
talking
every
about?
year. He
No,
played.
he
Hey,
didn't.
hold on.
He
Man,
wasn't the number
man,
one player
tell
on
me
Washington.
one year Mike wasn't the number one guy in the league. Tell me.
It goddamn 2002,
You
2001.
was
That's not
the
true.
number one player on every team he had, nigga.
Bro, Stackhouse was averaging 29 points a game, my
Oh,
nigga.
this nigga crazy.
29
What
points.
you talking about?
What are you
These
talking
niggas,
about?
AK, these niggas coming here lying.
29 points.
Bro, hold on, bro. When Stackhouse was on the team with Mike, Stackhouse was averaging almost 29 points a game. MJ
Nigga,
was
get out of
averaging
here, nigga.
20.
He
What
was the
you
number
talking
one.
about?
Michael Jordan was the number one guy on them teams, bro. Period.
Bro,
it's a
he's
different
lying,
area.
bro.
It's a different area.
He's lying. Jerry Stackhouse averaged 29 points on the Pistons, lying ass nigga. You're
Right.
a liar.
He's a liar.
what Stackhouse was averaging when he was playing with Mike?
21 points.
He averaged 21 and a half.
Okay,
and guess
so-
what? And hold on, Mass. And guess who the only all-star on the team was?
Michael
Jordan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And that shit was
Shut the fuck
motherfucking
up, dummy.
bullshit.
Come on,
Shut
He
the
TT.
said
fuck
it was
up,
bullshit.
dummy.
Come on, TT.
Yo, what's the topic here, man?
Jerry Stackhouse
Oh,
shot 40% from the field that year. Mike shot 45. Mike shot better from the field and the three than Jerry Stackhouse, nigga. Shut up,
And
nigga.
you don't think Mike fell off out there when he was in Washington?
Stop stuttering.
But what are
nigga.
we doing here, though?
You,
Why
you
we
mad
talking
about
about Mike?
LeBron? You mad about LeBron James, nigga?
Hold on. What are we doing here,
figure it
man?
out. I'm trying
Austin
to talk.
Reeves in front of that nigga, man. You mad about? I know you mad about that.
Man,
What we doing here, though? Like, why is we even talking about Mike?
So hold on. Do you actually look at your eye? Do you actually think Austin Reeves better than LeBron right now?
Right now,
Yes.
Yes.
Right
Right
now.
now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Austin Reeves almost put up 30 a game, nigga.
Yes, he's better right now, bro, and that's okay. Yes,
That's
he's better right now.
That's all
He's
good.
better at
man.
attacking the
Hey,
rim.
man, they got
He's
a
better at
undrafted
setting
guy
up
better than
players.
LeBron James
And
right
he
now.
play better defense.
Yeah. Hey, take it. It
Man.
hurts, bro. Hey, take it. It hurts him.
It hurt
Nah,
this
he don't
nigga.
hurt.
Yo, he's a
He
Bron
don't hurt.
fan. He's a Bron fan.
Gotta
I'm
be.
a Bron fan. Yeah, I'm a Bron fan. Yeah.
No, listen,
Yeah.
bro. I'm a Bron fan, and you gotta admit shit, man. When it's a backseat, bro. We all human. We all take a backseat. Sometimes you lose, you wins. You know.
Yeah,
I'm
he
a Bron
washed
fan.
up,
I'm
man.
a diehard
He
Bron
washed
fan.
up, nigga. Hey, he washed
Hey,
up.
you know he
And
washed
he's
up,
a
dog.
back
So
seat.
hold
Ticket,
on.
let me
Hey,
say
hey,
something.
TT.
Ticket.
Hey,
Hold on.
You don't think LeBron James washed up right now?
Well, he's not
Yo, Ticket,
prime.
let me
He ain't in his
So I
prime.
ain't asked you that. I asked you, do you think LeBron James is washed up right now?
Nah, Bron ain't
He
washed
looked
up.
washed
No.
up. He
Man,
looked.
stay
He
on
looked.
cap.
He looked
Hey,
washed
picture
up.
this, though. Picture this. You handpick hire JJ Redick, and Redick makes you a backseat to these niggas.
Bro, did you see
Yeah.
when Bron
Yeah,
dropped the
AK.
20? Hold on.
Your
When
own
Bron
coach.
dropped the
Your
25
own
points.
coach that you picked.
Facts. Your own
No,
coach.
he
Hold
washed up.
on. The second game, Bron came back. He had 25 points that game. He
And
was
then do it
dunking,
again.
catching. He was dunking,
Nigga, he
catching
only
long
averaged
backwards.
15. Hold
And
on.
then do it
That's
again.
not, that, hey, that helped
Hold on.
him.
He was dunking,
That
catching
helped
long
him. That
backwards.
helped.
Do that
Hey,
look
that
like he
helped
was
him.
washed?
Hey, TT, that helped him from averaging 11 right now.
He didn't do nowhere near that shit.
That wasn't a
Yeah.
good game, bro. Yeah.
Hey, man, if he didn't have that 25-point game, that nigga be averaging 11 right now.
He washed
But
up.
I don't give a damn. Hold on. I don't give a damn who fan you is. If you watching them games, you clearly see that
He looked
Austin
different,
Reeves
AK. Yeah,
and
he
Luka
looked
Doncic is
different,
on a
bro.
different level right now than LeBron James.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Okay,
That's
so
it.
is they
You
gonna
gotta agree
lead?
to
They
that.
gonna lead Lakers to the championship this year?
It looked
No.
like they can.
Yeah, I
Did
agree.
he lead them last year? Did he lead
No.
them last year versus Minnesota? LeBron James averaged
No,
25.
we talking about Luka and Dan Reeves. Since they the
they're not.
number one and number two.
No, they're
LeBron
not.
the fourth option. Ain't no
No,
sense
they're
talking about Bron no more.
Hey, hold on.
Ain't no
You
sense
act
talking
like
about Bron no more.
hold on.
We
You
talking about
act
the
like
number one and number two.
hold on. You act like anybody on that damn team, even if this was Bron. Nobody leading the Lakers past OKC, but
That's a fact, bro. Or Denver or fucking
Bro,
Rockets.
you dang Austin Reeves
I don't know about that though.
And Luka ain't even leave
Nah, I do
out
know
the
about
first
that.
round.
Yeah, you talking
I
about?
don't know.
Okay, if
I don't know about that.
even if they don't leave, hey, I'll tell you this: they play better without Bron.
Man, they don't play shit without Bron. What the hell is you talking about?
What?
They ain't gonna do shit with Bron. They ain't gonna do shit without Bron. So I don't want to hear
So
that
What
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 they
they
dumb
do?
gonna
What?
do
shit.
with him?
Yeah, what they
They
do with
ain't gonna do shit without him. Ain't no sense of talking about Bron no more. He
him,
the
bro?
full option. He washed out. He averaging 10. And so why y'all keep talking about Bron now? Talk about the main niggas on the team now.
How you gonna
Y'all
tell
don't
this
want to
nigga who
talk
to talk
about that.
about on his channel, man?
Man, I'm talking. What the bro? I'm talking about what you talking about.
Nigga,
If you watch basketball, bro, and you see him play basketball right now,
he not that. Like, period.
it's
Bro,
not
the
a big
man
deal,
got
bro.
there. Okay, my nigga, the
It's
man
over, bro.
41 years old.
Hey,
It's not.
TC,
God
and
damn.
TC, and if he come back next year, he might not even average double figures, bro.
I
The way it
guarantee,
look
bro.
right now.
I guarantee out of these games, bro, you got to understand, bro, ain't been playing number 4 game now. So the season ain't over with. He going to be up way more than 15. I give him 20.
And all we're saying though is since he's been back and what we've seen in them games, it ain't that. We
Salute,
ain't
Now watch
panel.
predicting the
tonight.
future.
Now
We just saying
watch
right
tonight.
now he ain't playing like shit for
Watch
real.
tonight. Bro going to come out with that. Watch
But
tonight.
Luca
Bro going
not
to have
there though.
30.
Luca not there though.
It don't matter. It don't
It do
matter.
matter.
We talking about
Nah, he
if
ain't
he gonna
dropping.
be hold on.
Who they
If he
playing
gonna be
tonight, bro?
washed, he gonna be washed with Luca there or with
No,
Luca
no,
ain't
no,
there.
no, no.
So
The whole
let's
topic
live.
is wait. The whole topic is he's the third on the team. If the
That's
first is
fine.
gone, now he's gonna be so he's gonna look a little better.
No, bro. Tonight, Toronto Raptors, he ain't dropping 30 tonight, bro. On the road, not happening.
Against Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, not happening, bro.
Salute, man. Salute, AK.
Hey, and Maz, how much you want to bet Austin Reed scored 30?
Oh, that's an easy bet. He's
Well,
averaging 28.5, so
Reed's
30
gonna
ain't
hit
that
30
much.
for LeBron, do.
but Toronto is a good defense. Listen, I don't know, bro. I don't know about.
Bro
Listen,
gonna have at least
I
25.
don't know.
Yeah, Toronto got a good team, man. They got good
Yeah,
defense.
Toronto do got a good team.
Them dudes got dogs, bro. So I don't know
Uh,
about
It
either
ain't
one.
gonna be
Hey
no
Let me
man, and
15.
Brandon Ingram gonna bust his ass tonight.
Absolutely,
And
bro.
that's another nigga Bron didn't want.
Look, if Bron hit
Balling.
15 points without Luka and Luca gone today, I say yeah, Bron is watch right now. If he hit 15 points while Luca gone, I
Well,
say he
that's not the
watch.
measuring stick, bro.
Okay,
I
but
mean,
you
he can
do
drop
know
well,
that's
can,
the
35
realm
straight off.
of a possibility though that he's just gonna try to
But you got to look at his
set up.
movement, his
No, he
dribble,
gonna try to
his
win the
speed.
game, dog. He
He's
ain't about
not the
just
same player,
scoring
bro.
points.
He
No,
washed, man. It's okay,
but
man.
Clint,
Pack it up, man.
Right. Yeah,
Father
facts.
man,
time, man. Father
man,
Yeah.
time
y'all want
catching up
Bron
to
to
the
be washed
brother.
so bad.
But he acting like we haven't seen players do good and then they come off an injury and just fall the fuck off, nigga. Like this happens.
Motherfucker let Dylan Brooks drop 30 on him and shut him down, bro. You can't make this shit up, man.
Dylan
Dylan
Brooks
Brooks
well,
is
playing good though, bro. Why are you
let me
saying
add,
Dylan Brooks acting like he's a bum? You checking
Because
his
LeBron used to outplay that matchup. That's why. LeBron used to.
but LeBron bust his
Dylan
ass
Brooks was
though in
on
the
his way
playoffs.
out the league. Dylan Brooks was on his way
What'd
out
you
the
say,
league, bro.
But
bro?
can I ask you a question, bro?
What'd you
So
say,
you
bro?
saying Dylan Brooks?
He
So
busts
Dylan
his ass.
Brooks is not.
Hold on, bro. You said that LeBron bust his ass in the playoffs when he was on Memphis, like 3-4
Yeah,
years ago.
No,
yeah.
he didn't.
Nigga, that was 3-4 years ago, bro. The fuck is you talking about, bro?
That's
You
fine. We
praising
talking
that
about now,
shit, bro?
pot.
You
Dylan Brooks
praising
got
that?
better now.
You praising that?
Yeah, bro. He dropped
Okay,
20,
nigga. So what
bro.
the
He
fuck
dropped
did he do
22.
last game, bro? What are you
Huh?
talking about?
Dylan Brooks got better.
He got better. He got better. He got better.
Okay,
Well,
I'm not,
so
bro.
well,
praise
Listen, you gotta
Dylan Brooks,
credit when the
nigga.
credit due, bro.
well.
Dylan
You don't
Brooks.
give credit
I've
when
seen a
credit's due,
lot of
man.
players. I've
Listen,
seen a
bro.
lot of
I can
players look
tell.
good when
Hey,
they like
AK, bro. I can
one,
tell
two
that
options.
Dylan Brooks in the
Hey,
offseason nigga
Ticket.
worked on his game, bro. It's
Ticket, do
fucking obvious. And so Dylan Brooks dropped 30 and held this nigga to 10 points, bro. Praise that nigga, bro.
oh,
Why you
6 points.
his greatest
No,
6 points.
3-4 years
no.
ago? Hell, you talking about, bro?
Hey, do y'all believe? I heard
Bro,
Gil was
y'all
talking
niggas
about
don't know.
yesterday.
Nigga,
Gil
hold
talking
on.
about
Dylan
some.
Brooks better than LeBron James right now.
I heard Gil talking about Shai
Y'all
got
niggas
more
just
bad than
jabbing.
Mike. Shai got more bad than Mike. Like, what's going on with this?
They clowns, bro. They
Absolutely
clowns.
not.
Man, what
First
the
of all, bro.
Absolutely
hell
not.
He
no?
got
First of
bag
all, bro.
though.
Don't even.
He
Hey,
got a
Mike,
bag,
If we
but
first of
take
all,
away
the
Mike,
fact.
Shea got bag
I'll tell you
like a
this. I'm not even
first
motherfucker.
of
going to
all, you got to
disrespect
get through
MJ
COVID
by
first to have
even
more bad
talking
than
about it,
COVID
bro.
to even get the mic. So what we talking about here?
Because they
You got to get through
clowns,
COVID.
bro.
until I see a shot chart where there's green makes all over the inside of the 3 point line, where Michael Jordan used to get every shot he wanted, getting down in the pool post, doing things and taking over games. Yeah, Shai is good. Shai is nice. Shai is a champion. But we're being very, very premature right now.
No,
Very
we ain't about to do
premature.
that though. We ain't about to do that though. The dude upped his 3-point game like a motherfucker, and he one of the most versatile scorers I've ever seen.
No,
Okay, that's all well. That's all well.
He ain't got no post game, bro. What the fuck? What you mean versatile scorer, bro?
Who don't got no post game? Shai do got a post game.
He does not have a consistent post game.
Yeah. But that turnaround fadeaway off the post be money.
Man, he does that, niggas sporadic.
So it's like what niggas talking about?
No.
Okay, but we also saw Denver put him in handcuffs in certain situations where they lost games because he could not find another way to score.
Okay, yeah, but now he knows another way, and he's dropping that
Okay,
like
and that's
a motherfucker.
And AK, that's why I'm saying it's premature right now. Let's wait until
Shai got buttered.
Man,
he went 1 from 9 that first game of the year. It has not shot like that and been high 40s ever since, or high 30s.
Okay, then how about this? What year is Shai in?
8, I think 7. 6.
So Shai has a better bag in year 7 than Jordan had in year 7.
No,
absolutely not.
I said if you take away Jordan, that motherfucker got bag. That's all I said.
Man, Shai ain't got more bag than Kyrie. Kyrie got the biggest bag right
bro,
now.
Tracy McGrady, Kobe Bryant.
Okay, but it ain't equal up.
Doing, bro? Dominique Wilkins. I mean, I can name a lot of players with deeper bags.
Y'all
let alone he's
reach
playing
with
a
Shai,
soft-ass league, bro, where the court's
Shai
wide open.
started being good.
Martaven.
Okay, but man, anything that's happening right now, we shouldn't even like. It's the NBA. What the fuck you want the players to do?
Well, man, Shai started being good 3 years ago.
You got to put it in context, bro. He's a
if
good
Shai
player.
had a bad Clipper traded his ass.
He knows his spots on the court. I give that to him. But bro, MJ's bad. Kobe, Tracy, like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
bro?
you can't like them boys.
And it's a different era. It's a different era.
You can't even bring Shai up with Mike. It ain't even.
Well, I can say AK.
Who the hell said that though? Like who even said?
Gil said that.
Well, I don't listen to Gil. One minute he's trolling, next minute he's trying to, get hot takes. Even Gil says don't trust everything he says. So I don't trust anything Gil says.
Yeah, that shit.
Gil need to be worried about not going to fucking federal prison. That's what he needs to be worrying about. I don't want to hear his takes on anything.
Mr. Man, Shai has a deeper bag than Grady. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, he does not, bro. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
I will say this. AK and Mass. I would say that the two bags that between Shai and Tracy, Shai did more with his bag than Tracy did.
Well, that's a different argument, Martin. I agree with that part, but just keeping it to the bag and taking out winning, just pure offensive player. Tracy McGrady has a deeper bag than SGA, bro.
Okay, what's deeper?
You're right though, Martavian.
What's deeper, man? What's deeper?
Question.
What's deeper?
All right, so let's list the deeper bags.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Tracy was more of a slasher.
What'd you say?
Tracy was more of a slasher.
Yeah.
I would say it's a wash at 3-point. I would say it's almost a wash. I would give Tracy a little bit more of the. I would say the mid range is. I would say Tracy more mid range. I would.
Oh my God.
Post game, hey.
What?
Post-game footwork.
Yes, because
Tracy McGrady got a deeper bag mid range than Shai.
Yes, because the post has to count as mid range too.
Bro, he scored. Why is people acting like I watch the Thunder every day? This man will get in that post and drop your ass off, bro. He can get to the basket from the post and do that fade away from the post.
Not the way
and drops it at high percentage.
It ain't Mike level though.
Right.
It ain't Mike
level. Who the fuck talking about Mike?
No.
Bro, that's what it was about.
Okay, yeah, and we said fuck that because we ain't listening to no Gil, man. Stop bringing that shit up.
Team at 6'9", 6'10", bro. Nigga doing all that shit, bro, that you talking about, bro. All of that.
Okay, yeah, is Shai doing that over bigger players?
Okay, then let me reverse, AK. Let me reverse. What makes you say that Shai is better than McGrady with his bag?
His skill set turned into a chip.
We're not talking about that, bro. We're talking about
yeah. But there's nothing McGrady can do but dunk better than him.
Man,
What?
Come
stop
on,
it.
He
stop
can't
it,
dribble
AK.
better than him.
Nigga,
He
nigga, you
can't get
just
to the
started
better.
watching
He
basketball.
can't finish at the rim better than
Nigga
him.
just
He
started watching
can't draw
basketball,
fouls
man.
better than him. He cannot
Man.
revert do that fadeaway better than Shai.
Yes,
He
he
can't
can.
pull up better than Shai.
Yes,
His
he
three
can.
is
Man,
almost
stop.
no,
Yes,
he
he
can't.
can.
No, he can't, bro.
Yes, he
Man,
can.
stop
No, the
it.
fuck he can't, man.
Yes, he can.
Tracy McGrady, one of the most overrated motherfuckers in the history of
Well,
basketball.
from a winning
Bro,
standpoint,
That's a different
bro,
conversation, though.
yeah.
That is a very
All
different
that shit go
conversation.
into it,
Tracy
man.
McGrady ain't near overrated. Never been.
Man, bro.
Man, I ain't never
Tracy
seen
McGrady's
McGrady take
offensive
a bum
package.
of players a 20-1 record without their second best player. I've never seen McGrady do that.
Man, yeah, see, but you're changing the argument though. That's not
Yeah,
what we're
but
talking
I'm changing it to where it needs to be.
about. Okay, well, listen, if you're talking about winning, then
No,
yeah,
you trying to
Every
change the
fucking
narrative to
thing.
get a
He is
win.
a better player than Tracy McGrady.
we're not arguing that, bro. I mean, dude, like,
And man, his career is
Man, he
halfway
still ain't a
over.
better player. Man,
By the
Shea just
time it's
started being
done,
good,
Shai,
goddamn. When has Shea been good out his career? When Shea started being good? About 3 years ago, probably.
nah,
I will give him 4.
more than
I will
that.
give him four at max. He wasn't putting up 30 a game
And he
since
wasn't.
when he first went over there to OKC. Let's stop that. He had to develop into the player that he is now. He wasn't dropping 20 plus points a game when he was with the Clippers. Or he wouldn't have got traded.
he averaged 10 points versus his rookie season.
I mean, but he really didn't have a chance to do shit until
he dropped 10 points, bro.
And guess what?
Yeah, but he
as
wasn't
soon
even
as
the first, second, third, nothing option.
as soon as Tracy McGrady got away from Toronto, that motherfucker's putting up all-star numbers.
That's a fact. Yeah,
And didn't win shit.
That's a fact, bro. He goes.
And guess what? OKC didn't win shit until last year. So what are you saying?
Okay, yeah, and he never won. So what?
Yes, but both of their careers are not over. Shai's career is still here.
Tracy
We already
McGrady's
know
career is over.
Brady was. That's what I'm saying the same thing, dude. I'm saying the same thing. What Tracy McGrady came in 97, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold
So
on,
he went
knowing what we know now, and we had to do it up, you would pick prime McGrady over prime Shai?
No, I'm taking
No.
this version
So
of Shai, bro.
that's
We're
it.
talking about the bag. We're talking
so why
about
don't
the
you take
bag.
prime McGrady with the bag that's deeper than over Shai?
Because he's lacking some of the other intangibles that I like. That Shai has leadership, shit like that, bro. How he makes his guys better. He brings his guys along. For me, it's not just the points or how you scored the points, but it's how does your points impact winning. And so I'm taking this version of SGA over T-Mac, bro. I am.
All day, every day. Because you want to know what? Every time we saw Tracy McGrady in the first round, it was always something. He couldn't get his shot off against Detroit up 3-1.
Right.
He was either hurt or he was giving up home court with Houston. You know, I seen Tracy McGrady don't get to those same spots, don't hit those same shots that he did in the regular season. So everything you said about that version of Tracy McGrady is acceptable. But to say that his bag is way more, SGA's bag is way more better than McGrady, I can't buy that.
Also, too, Martav, don't forget the Houston Rockets, because I'm a Rockets fan. They did not get out the first round until McGrady was hurt, bro. That 2008
when they played Kobe
Portland and the Lakers, correct. And so it was Artest, Shane Battier, Yao, Carl Landry,
Luis Scola, Brooks,
Lowry,
Young, what was that? Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, Kyle Lowry. He came from Memphis the year prior. And so it's funny how they got the first round without T-Mac. And they should have beat the Lakers if Yao Ming didn't break his foot.
Because of that, where we put Yao at, man?
Nigga, Yao was the best, bro. For the time,
I'll say Yao is probably like the top 15 center.
But Martavian, day one since Yao got drafted, I think was early 2000 until he retired. No center scored more points than Yao Ming, bro. And so, I mean, there was a stretch there where Yao was 27-10 with 2 blocks a game, bro, and anchored a fucking top 3 defense with Jeff Van Gundy and Rick Alderman. I had Yao arguably the best center in the league for like a 3-4 year stretch, bro.
Yeah.
And he can guard Shaq one-on-one, and no other center was doing that.
He killed Dwight Howard, bro. He used to murder Dwight Howard. But Yao's good, bro. I mean, Yao was he was good. But
Yao
took the Rockets past further than what. Can we put Yao over T-Mac?
Yes.
Nigga, yes.
with no hesitation.
Yes.
Okay, a lot of people. I fuck with that,
bro. I'm still confused on how T-Mac got in the Hall of Fame, bro. Based off what? Based off.
I'm confused. I think the only reason why he got in the Hall of Fame is what he did with 13 seconds left against San Antonio. That's his only reason why he made it to the Hall of Fame. If that game didn't happen, we're not talking about Tracy McGrady as a Hall of Famer. We're just talking about him as a good player.
T-Mac is a fucking clown, bro. I don't respect no Tracy McGrady, bro. You said this summer.
Matter of fact, I like the version of Houston that had Steve Francis and Yao better than T-Mac and Yao. They got out of the first round consistently.
Oh, Steve and Coutinho and all those guys.
Yes, I like that version of Houston.
Yeah.
Bro, do you know what some players could have did if they just had a Yao? This man had Yao, bro.
Yeah, he did.
Well, let me ask you this question, AK.
Did nothing.
Let me ask you this question, AK, and salute to you, my brother.
Yeah,
let me ask you this. You put Yao on Indiana instead of Rich Smith, what happens?
Shit.
Thank you.
Well, if we could do that with damn near all the teams.
Hold on, Martavian. Say it again, bro. You do what now?
Put Yao, swap Rick Smiths, and Yao Ming on that Indiana Pacers team.
Reggie Miller.
What year? Hold on. But what year?
I would say 04. No, he retired before 04. So
yeah. Not 04.
I would have to say, okay, let's go to 2000. Let's go to 2000.
No,
2000, 2001.
Who was all on that Pacers team?
Kobe
Artest, Miller.
Martavian?
Say that again.
I think Kobe and Shaq still gets it done. Still get it done.
Hold on. Who did they play in the finals?
They played Shaq and Kobe. Remember, Shaq was fouling out with Rick Smiths.
Yeah, I think he fouled out in Game 4 in overtime,
I think he fouled out in Game 4 and Game 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
but they won Game 5. Wait. They won Game 3.
They won Game 4. They won Game 4, lost Game 5, and won Game 6.
Okay.
That series went to 6 games? I don't know, man.
With Yao Ming, I say it goes to
that motherfucker. I don't know,
man. It goes to 7, and it's a toss-up.
Okay, listen, I may agree with the toss-up because the Blazers took them 7 games with Venus Sabonis in 2000.
And that's my point. That's my biggest point right there.
The Blazers, they probably would have went home.
It's not far.
Oh, they definitely going home. They're definitely going home.
Why they don't put respect on y'all fucking me, man? Hey, Tracy McGrady, one of the biggest frauds in NBA history, bro. Period. How do you have a Yao Ming, bro, and you do nothing? Because he ain't got because Tracy McGrady don't got the intangibles, bro. He ain't got the
he don't got what's between those ears. This is the same individual when Kobe took him under his wing and he's like, hey, you're gonna do my off-season regimen. He tapped out. And I'm talking about McGrady. He tapped out. And after that, Kobe wasn't fucking with him because he already knew you're not built for this. You're not.
Right.
In the West, and you don't want to work with me? Okay, cool, no problem. I'll be seeing you in the playoffs, and I'll be sending you home.
Okay, so this is my biggest question, man. This nigga Tracy McGrady averaged 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists his career. How the fuck is this man in the Hall of Fame? Like, that's not even top 100 shit.
Politics.
19, 5, and 4, that's it?
Because he had the modern day at the time Reggie Miller in New York moment against San Antonio. That's it. That's the only reason why when you look up the best of Tracy McGrady plays, that's the number 1 best of McGrady plays.
Right.
Period.
Right.
We can't say he had we can never say he had playoff moments because every time the meal was on his shoulders, he shit his trousers. Every time, or he was hurt.
Utah, Game 7, Dallas. He was up 2-0 versus Dallas with home court and lost that series. He lost to Utah in 7 games and then cried after the time. I did all I can do, man. I tried, man. Man, you a clown, nigga. You a clown. And that shit you said about Kobe Bryant in this summer, bro. Tracy McGrady is a fucking clown, Martavian. Talking about you don't think.
I can't say he's a clown because clowns are entertaining. So he's not even entertaining.
Hey, hold on. Whoa. I will say something about McGrady's career, and I don't know why players do this. If he didn't play 1, 2, 3, 4, them last 5 years, he would have been like 24 points a game, bro. The nigga stayed in the league 5 years and did nothing.
Well, yeah, I mean,
because he start ring chasing. He start ring chasing.
Isn't a a real depiction on what he was as a scorer. But Martavian, all I'm saying is this though, bro. After what T-Mac did in this offseason, bro, and went on that media tour and said what he said about Kobe Bryant, bro, all respect was lost, bro. All respect.
Well, I'll give you one better.
He gonna say it when
I
the man
never
gone.
I never had respect for him after all those crocodile tears that he shed when being passed. And he wasn't showing that same type of love when Bean was alive. See, a lot of these individuals that I saw doing all this fake love, fake weeping, fake shout out when Kobe was passed, but they were the same ones on there saying, well, those were only Shaq's only rings. Like Kobe wasn't putting up the numbers and doing the things in the playoffs to get them out of the Western Conference and into the finals.
Right.
You know, we don't talk enough about the fact that it was a 50-50 split after that first year with Phil Jackson. That first year, we can literally say that was Shaq's team. That second, third, fourth year, it was a 50-50 split for 2 years, and then it became Kobe's team when Shaq started coming to practice 60 pounds fucking overweight and saying I got hurt on company time and went heel on company time, and Kobe's coming into the goddamn beginning of the season in the best shape of his life, putting up Jordan numbers. But then when he comes back, he has to be convinced to turn the damn offense back over to Shaq because he had to massage Shaq's ego.
Well, Martavian, can I give you one of the greatest quotes of all time from a media source?
Go ahead.
Peter Vesey, the old New York guy, love that guy. He old school values, real journalism, not like these fake motherfuckers today. He said on NBC, you want Kobe Bryant to work every day in the offseason, get better, work on his game, come into the season. He's showing he's gotten better. The results show it. Shaq comes back, and then you want Kobe Bryant to take a back seat? Hell no. So if you Google that shit, bro, Peter Vesey, like he says it in a way that I'm not saying it though, but what you're saying is correct. You want Shaq to come back after injury and having a poor offseason individually and not being fucking responsible. But this young kid who's fucking working out every single day, you want him to hone it back and let this dude come in and fucking and take back over and get all the credit? Absolutely not, bro. Absolutely not.
Now I don't fuck with Peter Vesey.
Real quick, y'all. Before I forget, I need to talk to Martavian and Mans with this. Because y'all two basketball motherfuckers.
What up,
now,
boy?
let me get it out. This is about Jokic, right?
Okay.
I had a debate. I kind of drew back on Jokic because I've been watching these games. Now, we all know the narrative that players make other players better. I'm starting to think you got certain players that make players better, and then you got motherfuckers that just know how to get assists. Explain to me how Eric Gordon, basically, he's just stuck at the three-point line. He developed his three-pointer. Explain to me how Michael Porter Jr. looks so much better and Cam Johnson looks so much worse.
I'll let you go first, Mass. Take it away.
Okay, yeah, I'll be fast, bro. I've always had this argument. Joker makes guys worse. He takes away from their game. I mean, did we forget that MPJ, Michael Porter Jr., was one of the most recruited guys in the country before he came to Porter, and he's been relegated. He was relegated to being a spot-up shooter, and that's it, and a floor spacer. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Gordon has become a much, much better shooter because he found a role on the Denver Nuggets. Like, those guys can play basketball, bro. So, yeah, outside of the flashy passes and the actual natural assists, I think Joker takes away from his players, and I call it a gimmick. Like, I don't want no center dictating and facilitating my offense, bro, every possession. To me, that's not a winning formula moving forward. It's a gimmick, and that's why he ain't won shit since that lucky-ass chip he won. Okay, man. I saw Jamal Murray set an NBA Finals record with 4 straight games with 10-plus assists in his first 4 games. So Jamal has already proven that he can run the offense, bro. I want Joker to be a center and worry about more on defense, protecting the rim and anchoring that defense, bro. And here's my last point.
And bring up Cam Johnson, too.
Well,
on why he looks so bad.
Bro, Cam Johnson really is a fucking spot-up shooter. I don't think Cam Johnson can just get in his bag and do what he got. I mean, even at Duke or North Carolina, he was a spot-up shooter. And so, I mean, NPJ is a better player than Cam Johnson. So, I mean, I don't think too much of Cam. But my point is this, though, bro. The
No,
way
but man, what I'm saying is that one of the worst trades in NBA history, bro. Michael
Not
Porter
yet.
Jr. dropping
no,
30 like it's
no,
nothing.
it's not, bro. No, it's not because I'm gonna tell you why. It's because don't forget they got Cam Johnson and they got Tim Hardaway Jr. And I think the two guys combined, they're probably giving you the same production, if not more, than MPJ was giving you, bro. And so
But I'm just talking about talent. Like, bro, MPJ, you're right. Like this nigga, this is a first round pick, top player in the country we're watching at a point in time.
let me respond to you just real quick, Marchevin, and then you can go, bro. AK, I'm gonna say no because the Denver Nuggets don't use MPJ in other ways. Like
So
they're
it's that
using
Joker's
Cam,
fault. He
yeah,
made him worse.
they're using Cam Johnson the same way they use MPJ, bro, to spot up and just space the floor. And so we're not seeing guys' full potential, right? But you have to find a role in this league and try to stick to it so you can keep getting contracts, bro. So guys got bags, bro, in this league. They do. But depending on your situation and where you're at, you may not be able to showcase your bag because it's all about playing a role. And so, but AK, to your question, bro, no, I'm not impressed by the assisted playmaking, bro, because he's not even playing against real centers, bro. Who's his competition? Right?
Right.
You can't tell me if he's playing in the center era, he's doing this shit, bro. Like, you think David Robinson is gonna allow him to fucking take 10 dribbles and look, bro, Martavian, you got Joker, bro, bringing the ball up court. You don't think fucking pick his pockets, bro? You don't think fucking those guards and fucking and twos will fucking pick him up 90 feet and fucking pick his shit, bro? Like,
Well, let me say something in harmony with that. He got mad when he got a little bit of physicality from one of the Morris twins and elbowed him in the back. What the fuck you think he gonna do with all those physical centers in the 90s?
that's a fact. Yeah.
And let me say my take, and then I'm gonna throw the ball back to you in the post. Mass.
Okay.
Joker to me reminds me of the Wildcat offense. There's no reason why my running back needs to play quarterback. No reason. Because now, when you look at my quarterback's numbers, like, damn, he's only throwing for 190 a game because you got a running back doing my fucking job. The job is supposed to be I hand the ball to you, not you throw the ball to the receivers, number one. Number two, Joker is not the prototypical center. He is a prototypical archetype that they're using to justify his numbers. But I was always told, especially when Russell Westbrook was doing it, if it doesn't result in winning, your triple doubles mean nothing.
Absolutely.
That was the narrative on Russell Westbrook's second season, averaging a triple double, and they were still in like the 6th seed or the 7th seed.
Yeah.
So how did that change from Russell Westbrook's averaging a triple double, never making it to the finals, never getting out of the second round, to Joker could average a triple double, don't go back to the finals with those numbers, play horrible defense, not just bad defense. One of the chats, I'm sorry, it disappeared off my screen, but said that Joker's allowing the highest field goal percentage going to the basket. So that means you're not even doing what centers are supposed to do, and that's protecting the paint.
Absolutely.
He's enjoying his Uno type inflated numbers,
right?
And Joker fans are just like LeBron fans. Check the stats. But yeah, y'all lost to the Wizards. They on a 3-game losing streak to the goddamn Wizards going back to last year.
Well, don't forget last year, Martavian, and let me
55 and 60 triple doubles, and they still lost.
Yeah, because last year he dropped a triple double and scored, I think, 60 points, and he lost.
And 55. The first one was 55 triple double. The second one was 62 triple double, and they lost both games.
Lost both games. But you asked the question is, why was Russell Westbrook put on a different measuring stick or a different playing field? We know what it is, bro. Joker has the skin complexion for the protection, bro. And people don't want to hear this. And I don't agree with Kendrick Perkins on nothing about basketball, bro. But when Kendrick came out and said that shit about those white voters and that caused
he said the quiet part out loud.
Yeah, so I mean Kendrick was onto something, bro. And before AK go again, AK,
yo,
I saw Alex Caruso in a game 7, Martavian, when everything's on the wood, bro. Joker is supposed to be godly, worldly. We've never seen this before. All-time great offensive player, a juggernaut, right? You let Alex Caruso guard you, bro, and the excuse is, well, they were double teaming me.
Well, let me jump off the top rope on that. That's just like saying it's a playoff game. Muggsy Bogues is guarding Jordan in the damn post and stopping him, and Jordan only has 8 points. But it's they were double teaming Jordan. Look, I was told that from a lot of the supporters that Joker has a higher PER and he's better than Michael Jordan, and I don't see that. I've never seen that. He doesn't have any competition at his position.
Great
He's
point.
playing more on the wing than anything else. He's not doing anything that's going to help you on the defensive end.
Right.
And he can't unlock, any other player on his team. Murray can get his own shot.
Let me come off the ropes real quick too, bro. Here's the ultimate ether. Isn't it funny how this team has always gone by the way Murray plays? Wasn't it Jamal Murray hitting 2-game winners 2 years ago versus the Lakers? Wasn't it Jamal Murray when they were down 3-1 to Utah in the postseason? He dropped 2 50-point games, right? Didn't the fucking Lakers fucking old Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee do a number on Joker, right? Made him inefficient, a volume shooter. Got that done.
And Golden State walked through Denver.
Yeah.
And they were saying that they let Draymond Green D him up.
Yeah. So this team has always gone as Jamal Murray has gone, bro. And
let me ask one more question because you're cooking. What other teammate has what other player has 2 teammates that can give you 50? I'll wait. Pippen never gave Jordan 50.
Nah, I think Pippen and Jordan scored 40 points in the same game versus the Pacers
against Indiana in '96. Yes, but
one time
we're talking about 50. We're not talking about 40. I'm talking about 50.
Wait, is that Aaron Gordon and Murray?
Yeah, Aaron Gordon scored 50 the second game of the season, and then Murray just had 52 last night.
Remember, Aaron had 50 versus the Warriors in a loss, right, Martaven?
Yes, 10 threes, 50. Murray had 10 threes and 50 yesterday. What other player has teammates that can give you 50?
But they'll say that he has. But they'll say that he has no help. They'll say he's doing it by himself.
Right. Well, water's not wet, sky is not blue, grass is not green.
We know what time it is, man, and we know who is the conductor and the fucking leader of the Joker bandwagon, bro. It's that clown fucking Whack Attack who I cooked on several different platforms. He easy fucking work.
You got a short cooking him on YouTube.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So why are we downplaying the okay? But what I'm saying is, okay, I'm not just gonna act like Michael Porter Jr. is just playing good, bro. What is that an indictment that you had a player like that spotting up, bro? Like what, bro? Michael Porter Jr. is ball lit. He can pass, rebound. He gets to the cup. He bucket threes, mid-range. He's down there. I didn't even know this was him.
So, AK, everything that you're saying,
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander indictment of a trade, bro. Like you were this here, and then when you leave, you're that.
This is literally what it looks like when coaching only favors one player when they got talent.
Okay, well, let me ask you this.
Wait, I'm gonna give it back to you. They thought that Michael Porter Jr. was phoning it in last year. Everybody was saying he was acting like he was hurt. He went to Missouri, and I'm from Missouri. I remember when he had back problems all the way when he was playing for Missouri. So it's not like that shit was made up, but he was the one that was catching shrapnel when Joker scored 8 points and getting D'd up by fucking Alex Caruso. They were saying that he should have did more. But guess what they did not do? Put the ball in Michael Porter Jr.'s hands. What they did was they would slide the ball to him with 3-4 seconds left on the shot clock, and he has to do a goddamn heave. And when he misses, he's a terrible player. And when it goes in, they're like, it's about damn time. So now he's over there in Brooklyn with the handcuffs off, and he's literally showing everybody who really made the bad mistake.
Yeah, his back, bro. He's averaging 25 and 7 on 40% from the field overall, which is great. And then he's shooting damn near 39% from the three, bro. This motherfucker is playing basketball, bro. Now, okay, granted, You
with a
know,
bad back, man.
yeah, but some would say, well, they're not winning games. Okay, well, I mean, but he's still playing. I mean, you're seeing his package. You're seeing his toolbox. And so it's a good point, AK. I mean, I get what you're saying, bro. Yeah, it's a valid point.
Okay, so let me ask
Guess
y'all
what?
this: what's making the
For you,
American players take a back seat to the? Because Shai from Canada, we're not about to act like Canada is just the United States. You got Joker. You got why are these overseas and not American players better than? Because like all the top 10 players, like if you really look, they all from somewhere else. Why?
Yeah. Well, we
the
can still.
fundamentals.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
they've been
There you go,
they've
Mark.
been preaching the fundamentals overseas. And another thing that nobody wants to talk about: some of those coaches that couldn't get NBA jobs anymore went
Right.
overseas and start training those European players. So when
Right.
they're getting a heads up going into trying
Right.
FIFA over there, and when they do come try out, they already know what to expect. Luka is on record saying it's easier to score in the NBA than
Yeah.
overseas.
It's much more physical over there than it is over here. And AK brings up SGA, Joker, and Luka Doncic. They're more
Giannis.
skilled. Listen, American players think dunking and shooting threes is the way to go, bro. There's no in between games. I mean,
And handles.
yeah,
That's it. Step backs. You know, when we was
dribble,
at the
pass, and
court,
shoot, bro. Yeah, hey Martavian. The three major things for me in basketball is if you can stay on the court is dribble, pass, and shoot. If you can do those three things, bro, you can probably have a long career in this league.
I'll knock it down to the lowest common denominator because I went to basketball camps. How do you do out of the triple threat?
There you
Period.
go. Off ball, all that shit.
Okay, so how does a coach like David Black, who coached a successful record, get fired when the
LeBron James.
man did better than Lou? Like I'm not
LeBron
understanding.
James. LeBron James.
Politics.
This shit is crazy, bro.
Politics.
We got rid of David Black, who had us looking totally different. We
Yeah.
got Lou, and yeah, we won, but the shit did not look like how Black had it, bro. I
Because
don't understand this shit, man.
David Blatt was trying to run a system. Lou was trying to get a job, and he acquiesced to running the LeBron system.
Exactly, bro. David Blatt wanted to bring structure and discipline and accountability.
Everybody touches the ball.
Right. Hey, Martavian, these American players are lacking one thing, bro.
So is that why Black said fuck the
Bro.
United States? I don't want to coach here at all. He kind of was like, fuck it. The other teams wanted him, but he was like, no, I ain't dealing with this shit.
Well, the NBA,
David Blatt and Adrian Griffin are, if my memory serves me right, the only two coaches that have had a number 1 and number 2 seed going into the All-Star break that got fired.
yeah,
That's never happened before in the NBA history.
I don't think it has, bro. I think you're right about that.
So that says a lot. They were the number 1 seed, AK. I know you're from Cleveland. You follow your team very, very closely. They were the number 1 seed and fired their head coach. That's just like Denver firing fucking Sean Payton with a fucking 10-2 record.
But this the thing. They never gave us an explanation why. They
They didn't have to give you an explanation why.
Yeah, read between the lines, JK. I mean, we know what happened, bro. I mean, you know.
Because guess what else happened that year? Somebody took 2 weeks off again.
Yeah, Ty Lue had like a fucking heart attack, bro, dealing with LeBron James, bro.
Damn near a stroke.
He took some time off there. Yeah, that good point.
Damn.
That's a fact. Turol says Giannis has been on some BS lately. Yeah, the past 2 or 3 years, he been on BS.
Well, I just think he want to get out of Milwaukee. I'm not with Ticket. I'm not with all this. You should stay with the team shit. Because if we complaining about how it's not old school, then why are we trying to get old school out of these dudes? Like, if he don't want to fucking be there and he want to go to a more marketable team or a team that changes his life, why can't he do that?
You can do whatever you like, quoting T.I., but it comes with consequences on your legacy, though.
The price, bro. Yeah, that's what.
But let's be for real here. I'm not really. He gave him a listen. Giannis did what he needed to do.
Well, the way he was talking, bro, he talked like he had old school values, like Dame Lillard did, and then he flipped the script on us and started saying his bullshit. So that's why people are like saying, "Oh, I thought you were old school and you're gonna stay down and you're gonna rebuild it." And then get him back to the promised land. So when shit goes bad, now you want to jump shit, bro. I thought you great players stay put, and if you have to retool, Martavian, then guess what? Retool and get back up to the promised land, bro. Don't take the easy route.
Yeah,
And so,
yeah, yeah.
But also,
This is a ridiculous ass Bucks team. Like, I wouldn't want to play with this shit.
well,
But
I mean,
ain't that on
look,
Giannis though? Did he get rid of all these players, Middleton and all this shit?
he
Like,
did that. But he did that though. He did that.
but look, great players also take accountability. You know,
Correct.
great players don't say that when they get knocked out the first round with a fucking number 1 seed that this wasn't a failure season.
Right.
They don't do that. If you got the number 1 seed, you're predicted to bare minimum go to the conference finals, if not the finals.
okay, wait though. Other than jumping high, dunking in a full sprint, what made Giannis great again?
That's what I'm finna go to right now, Martavian. When you say accountability, Martavian, accountability to me is in the offseason, bro. You need to work on your game and be real with yourself on your game. I don't think Giannis has self-awareness or self-correction when it comes to his individual package on the basketball court. Because
I will agree with you, but I will push back and say he does. He just doesn't want to, because we would have seen it already.
Got a tad better. That's it. He's the same player. He's not that damn great.
Let me say this. Anybody that goes to train with Olajuwon and don't stay in the post, I don't want to hear that you train with Olajuwon.
Yeah, that's true. Good point. But Martavian, I can go to Olajuwon, bro. It doesn't mean that I'm going to get it, bro. I mean, guys go there just for like the look and just for like social media
clout.
Yeah, for flowers. But the ultimate thing is, did you take what you saw and learn and apply it to your game, right? A la Kobe Bryant and guys like that. So I don't know, bro. I mean, I didn't really look at him and say, "Oh, he went to Hakeem." So what, nigga? Like, you ain't got no footwork, nigga. You stripping down on special effects.
I wanted to love Giannis. I like his attitude, but I'm starting to understand this fun fact. You can make your mouth say whatever it wants.
Right. Correct. But your game got to speak, bro. Your game has to do the talking in this league.
You cried and cried and cried for another co-star. You got Dame, and y'all did okay during the regular season, but in the playoffs, he's the one that missed the mark.
Yeah.
You're the leader. You're the leader of the team. You're the one that paying the most money. So you got to be the one that takes the accountability and take all the criticism. Because also, when they won, he got majority of the shine.
There you go. Not to mention the Bucks got to the finals versus the Hawks, games 5 and 6 without you, right? And then in the finals, you know, you were great, Giannis. But so was Jrue Holiday. So was Chris Middleton. It was Chris Middleton hitting most of those fourth quarter shots, right? Now, Ticket would say, well, Giannis led them in fourth quarter scoring. Yeah, but I'm looking at winning time and high pressure moments. Who did they go to when they absolutely needed a bucket? It was Chris Middleton.
Yeah, you cook Ticket on that. I don't give a damn. I would never pick Giannis in the clutch over Shai. That's just dumb as fuck. And I don't know what the hell Ticket was thinking.
Yeah, I could.
Wait. Ticket said he picked Giannis over Shai in the clutch.
Yeah, he's more clutch than Shai.
Yeah, he.
Oh well, Ticket must have been like tired or been up all night.
Dude can't make free throws like that. Maz killed him with that.
Tired,
like,
bro. I just cooked him.
Like, we need to stop pedestaling Giannis, bro. I'm not even sure this is a top. I'm sorry, man. Just because you can run fat, like when the league started adapting to that shit, when you build up a wall on this guy, bro.
The Miami Heat, Boston.
There's nothing he does great when you build a wall on this guy.
Did we forget
Indiana Pacers?
Did we forget that he was up 2-0 versus the 2019 Kawhi Raptors? They had one of the best offenses and probably a top 2 defense and a top 3-point shooting team. And Kawhi walked him down and won 4 straight games. Did we forget that? Oh, okay, Ticket. I know you're listening, Ticket. It's cool.
Hey, Kawhi didn't walk him down, did he? Damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, you know.
So, can we safely say Giannis' skill set and bag is just not deep?
No, it's not.
It's not deep, bro. I mean, he's lacking tools in his toolbox.
Okay, so how is he a top player in this league?
Because the league is so soft and it caters towards offense to where you don't need a deep. Bro, how many guys in today's league is averaging 28 or more points, bro? A lot. And so you don't need a deep back, Martavian, to drop 30. And they praise you getting 12 rebounds when fucking the rebounds bounce right to you. I mean, it's just come on, man.
Hey, you.
Am I right, AK?
Hey, I was
Man's
watching one
coming in
game.
with
Giannis
a
had 20 boards. I think he jumped up for 4.
Exactly, bro.
damn.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
y'all swinging y'all new Mjolnir right now. Y'all just swinging it from the left to right.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I mean,
This league
yeah,
shit, man. We got hurt ass
because
players. We got players not getting
Martavian,
credit like
the
Brandon Ingram.
ultimate,
There's nothing different about the Raptors but Ingram. Like nobody's talking
Martavian,
about them.
the ultimate
Because they're not
trade.
the franchise that's going to move the needle.
No, but
Tonight,
what I'm saying though, same coach, same point guard quickly, same Scotty Barnes, same. The only difference is Brandon Ingram. Why we don't put respect on this man's name for changing what's going on there? It has to be him.
because he was considered a throwaway playing with LeBron James in that AD trade. And when you
Yeah,
consider the
he
throwaway, you
averaged
don't.
19 points a game that first
I'm
year.
not saying that's right. But
Yeah.
look, even when the damn Lakers went 33 to 49, they had the most coverage on the fucking ESPN and everything else.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Nobody was talking about the finals, the playoff matchups. They were asking, what is the Lakers going to do next year? Fuck next year. Let's talk about the players that's in the playoffs now.
But can we be honest though? I think RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, their center, Jakob Poeltl, and all those guys. I think over the last couple of years, they've just gotten better, right? They've
I
had their
don't know
losing
Barrett
seasons, they've
though.
gotten better, and then you add in a Brandon Ingram to put you over the top or put you in contention so far this season. So, I mean, I think the Raptors have just
No, Matt, you're right. But what I'm saying is, if you really look at every player's stats, they're all the same. They just added Ingram.
yeah, but stats don't mean that. But I can't look at stats, and I mean, okay.
Well, what I'm
Your
saying,
point's well
if you
taken, but
add a player,
yeah,
okay, if you got the same team and you really see, okay, Barnes does this, he's consistent, quickly
yeah,
consistent, they're all consistent, and then
mhm,
you add this,
right.
that's the difference.
Oh no. I agree. That's what I said.
Because
But
RJ Barrett
Brandon
is
takes them over
inconsistent
the
as
top.
fuck.
But those guys are still better. They approach the game better. They're prepared better, right? They've gone through losing seasons, and so there's a reason why the Raptors are what they are right now. I think they're what 17-5, something like that, 17-6. But they're playing good ball, bro.
Yeah,
And
kill my Cavs, and the Cavs are
it's
overrated, not
a
doing
fucking
shit.
damn good score. Or he's a good fucking player
Hey, let
outside
me
the
tell y'all something too. Lonzo Ball, I don't give a fuck where this motherfucker go.
yeah.
This dude not shit, bro.
He
Like,
been trash for the Cavs, AK. He been
bro,
trash.
do you know what he's shooting from the field? 20-something%.
Yeah, and I
That's
heard,
money numbers.
bro,
That is horrible.
I heard that right now the Cavs, nigga, they not happy with fucking Garland, bro. They want him gone too.
No, Garland. No. Just the thing, though. Just the thing. Garland is the best. Look, a lot of people gonna
I
say
like him.
I'm crazy, man. He's better than Spidey. Listen, them empty ass buckets Spidey be doing, them shots that Spidey take, bro.
Yeah.
The offense when Garland has the ball in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Look at last year, man. That was Garland that increased our pace and all this shit. He's a little
Yeah, he
banged up,
makes
but
sense.
Spidey cannot lead a team. I'm sorry, I've been
Nah, he
watching these
can't.
niggas too many games, bro.
I agree. I agree with that, bro. I agree with that.
And I want to say this: Spider Mitchell is overrated. His defense is horrible. He's too fucking small to play the two. He's not 6'3". Bro, Maz, I'm 6'1". I see him in real life. I'm a shade
I've
taller
been
than
around
him.
him before,
How's
bro.
he
Yeah.
6'3"?
Yeah.
Bro,
Hey,
this
you
man
said you're taller than
Mitchell
him?
is 6'1" tops. We got these two little ass guards, and you know who really is fucking Evan Mobley, bro. What the listen? I never seen the software player. They talk about this to be the next Kevin Garnett. Get the fuck out of here. First of all, he stole the
Nah,
defensive
he
player
ain't
of the
Kevin
year.
Garnett, but I like Evan's game though. I do.
I don't. He's soft as fuck. He relegates. He shoots that three. He doesn't shoot it at a good clip. Then he just sits in the post. He can't bag anybody down. His defense is overrated as fuck, bro. He stole the defensive player
Nah,
of the
he
year.
defends. He defends.
But Mass, please. This is what I'm saying, Mass. I watched the
Yeah.
series. He defends. A lot of players in the league defends. That's not defensive player of the year shit, bro.
But maybe you're missing out because Jared Allen has been gone or been hurt. And so that does affect. I mean, that affects him as well, bro. I mean,
Jared Allen
he's
pointless.
being asked to carry the whole fucking load from that position, whereas he had Jared last year anchoring as well. And
Mass. If
Jared is a fucking good rebounder and defensive.
If Holmgren and Wemby did not miss time, do you really think this is defensive player of the year?
No. We agree on that part. I think Chet and Wemby are better defensive players. We agree on that. I'm with you on that, bro. I'm with you on that. Yeah.
Okay, when is Mobley going to score 20 points a game, Mass? When?
I
Especially
don't
with Garland missing games. You're the second option. And at the beginning of the year, you were one.
What's he averaging? Let me see his numbers, bro. Let me see, because I got to look at it and just kind of get and just not that the numbers mean anything like that,
right? But you can get a synopsis of right.
It'll give me
look at how he does not change.
Let me see here. I got to see this, bro. I got to see what he's doing. 19-9. He's averaging 19-9. He's shooting 50% from the field.
That's a 7-1 guy.
Hold on.
Too Raw in the chat just said breaking. Several NBA teams are meeting soon to put together a trade package for Giannis targeting the December 15th.
Before we touch on that real quick, Martavian, Evan Mobley is damn near shooting 38% from three, which is good for his size and height. He's giving you 19-9. No, bro. No, I can't. Come on, bro.
He only take like 3, 4. We acting like this dude take 8, 3.
He takes 4.5 attempts a game, bro. At that.
And how many does he make?
About 1.8, 2.
Yeah. Well, 1.6. Yeah.
Why is a 7-foot guy who be taller than everybody sitting at 3 and brick and shit though? I don't give a fuck what them stats say. When you watch them games, he never makes the clutch 3 ever.
Yeah.
He only makes the 3 when they're up 20 or something.
I watched the game this year where he made a clutch 3, but I hear you though. I mean, I don't want my center or power forward
tapping at the 3-point line. No, that's not what I got you for.
What the fuck is he? What is he?
I get you, bro.
What is he? Is he a center?
Well, the thing is this though, bro.
He's a stretch big. Okay, they don't call him centers no more.
Martavian, these players are so limited offensively. They must have their big stretch out so they can create space to do what they want to do. And so they're asking these bigs to go stand out there so other guys can work the interior, whatever that means or is. But like, there's no more just 5 out. Here you go, big fella. Like, go to work. And
so why are we playing Jared Allen, who doesn't even play in fourth quarters, bro? No post-up game whatsoever. What is he here for? He doesn't even play in fourth quarters, bro. He will literally sit there on the bench the whole fourth every game.
Yeah, I like Jared Allen, but again, times have changed, bro. Like it's different. It's different. But
that's a $20 million a year player to you, bro.
Nah, bro. No, it's not. Giannis Antetokounmpo is a hoe. That nigga a hoe.
Yeah, he getting up out of there. Ticket was wrong. I wasn't saying nothing, but I know
that shit. He talked all that shit. I don't work out with dudes in the off season. I'm different. You feel me? He got that fucking accent and shit. He doing fucking Oreo cookie commercials and shit. Talking about I love Oreo cookies and all this shit. And now you pulling this shit, bro. That nigga a hoe.
Oh, here we go with this shit. The Cavs are willing to package Darius Garland, Jared. Oh my God,
nigga. Hey, bro. Y'all should do that. I mean, why would you not do that?
Where Mobley going? What the fuck? We gonna have 2 people that can't shoot? Why would we do that?
But listen, but that's why Mobley can stretch you out. I mean, he's gonna be able to give him space.
They're saying that the Cavs do have like the best like players.
14-7, bro. Jared Allen is giving you 14-7 this season. I mean, he ain't having a bad 57% from he ain't having a bad season, but I don't know. But y'all
to the
Knicks, bro.
Yeah, he want to go to the Knicks. I just don't know who they go.
So here's the question then. Let me look at Giannis's contract and see what's left on it, because that's going to dictate where he goes. If it's like a 1 year or 2 years left, then he can dictate where he wants to go. I
think it's more than that.
He just signed a 3-year deal not too long ago. Let me see here.
Was that an extension or was it had to be an extension because he never made it to free agency?
Well, it was an extension, so he has 2 more years left, and so they can trade him, bro, because even if he doesn't re-sign, then a team can still get 2 years out of him.
So who do you give up, Cat and Bridges?
And hey, Martavian, his first year is this season on the new deal. So
Oh man.
and then 2 more years after that. So yeah.
Wait. How much Giannis made?
It was a lot, bro. He signed for a 175, 3-year, $175 million deal, which is $58 million a year.
So you got to give up Cat, Bridges, Hart, and somebody.
A lot to get him.
Yeah, draft picks.
And yeah,
Is that word is him and Brunson enough? That's all it's gonna be.
Probably not.
No, bro. I don't know. I mean, would you do that, Martavian, or no?
No, because you're gonna have to gut the team plus draft picks just to get him. Yeah, that means you're probably gonna fall out of playoff seeding this year because you didn't gave up 50% of your team. You're gonna have to retool next year, and you have to basically see what you're gonna get. So probably that third year is going to be all or nothing again, and then if y'all not doing anything, you're going to be back in the Giannis sweepstakes yet again.
Yeah, so I think the Cavaliers probably right now, if they can keep Donovan and Evan, and they can give up Jared and Garland and somebody else, then I would do it. Only thing is that why do you want Garland if you're Milwaukee and you got Rollins and you got that Green kid? So it's not like
that's where the third team comes in.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. So
yeah, I think they would end up kicking Kevin Porter Jr. or somebody.
State, Martavian and AK. Y'all don't like him going to Golden State? You give
up.
What do you get?
Who would you give up?
And fucking Kuminga and probably somebody else. I'm not sure what Jimmy's making, but I'm sure he's close enough. But Jimmy, Kuminga, and go get Giannis. You keep Draymond, you keep Steph, and you bring in Giannis, and you just take your chances.
You're still going to need a third team.
Yeah.
What about the Lakers and Austin Reeves?
Nah, they won't do that. You will have to trade LeBron's contract. He has the biggest contract.
And LeBron's not going to re-sign with the Bucks, so why would they give up anything for him?
3 teams,
right?
Send his ass back to Cleveland. Send Austin Reeves
back to Cleveland.
Listen, send his ass back to Cleveland since he don't want to play third fiddle.
Hey, AK, bro. Side note, bro. I'm gonna be out in Cleveland at my dad's house in Sheffield Lake next month for my birthday.
We turning up, man. You know, I only do 5.
Are you in Cleveland or are you outside like
suburb?
Where you at?
Come on, man, I can't be walking around this bitch just in raggedy ass.
All right, my bad, bro. My bad. I mean, but you're definitely in the area though.
But I'm close as fuck. Out to Cleveland, 5-10 minutes away.
Okay. So when I'm out there, bro, nigga, on some real shit, bro, I'm gonna hit you up if it's cool.
Yeah, we gonna link up. I only do 5-star places enough. I don't do no raggedy shit.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Giannis on out. Giannis on out. Hey, Ticket, every video you made, delete that shit. He wants out.
Hey, Mass.
But this was fucked up though. He's expected to be out 2 to 4 weeks.
Yeah. Who is
expected? I guarantee you, if he gets. They will have to waive and sign off on the physical, but that's neither here nor there. Hey, Mass, if you ever out in Chicago, I'm a cheap date. I do Chick-fil-A.
Hey, you're okay. So you in Chi-Town, bro?
Chicago's 45 minutes from where I'm at.
Yeah,
and I'm right on the highway. So
yeah, I'll be going to Milwaukee sometimes, bro. And then I got
I'm 45 minutes away from Milwaukee.
Yeah. Okay. What about? And you're close to Gary. I got a cousin.
Yeah, but I need a bulletproof vest to go there.
Yeah, I know.
Sham Charania, Giannis is expected to miss a month.
So,
but I don't trust Shams. He's a part of Clutch Sports.
Yeah.
He's a turncoat.
He a hoe.
Yeah, but I don't think. I mean, the dude did strain his calf though. Like,
nah, bro. I trust my boy, Hayes.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah,
James Hayes. We trust him.
Nah, his first name ain't James.
No, he talk about the dude, black
Chris
dude.
Hayes.
James Hayes is from the panel. That's why I said that.
Oh, okay. So did y'all know that fucking Chris Hayes, the reporter, he was on TNT? That's my boy. He lives in Sacramento. He's from Fresno area, and so he lives here in Sac, and so he goes to the same gym I go to, and some mutual friends we have, bro, and so. I was just with him last week at a restaurant hanging out and shit. Real shit. True story. He lives in
I think everybody reporting that he out a month now, though. What I'm
A
looking.
whole month, bro. So what's the injury now? Is it a hamstring, calf?
It's a strain right calf injury. He's out
Okay.
2 to 4 weeks, but expected to miss a month.
Yeah,
My
because
thing is that is eerily similar to that KD. It might turn into an Achilles, and that would change the whole fucking narrative if he comes back and pops that Achilles.
Well, you do know people was thinking he tore it last night.
Mm.
that's crazy, bro. Because all those guys who have calf injuries, nigga, tore their Achilles, bro.
Yep.
Giannis is going to tear his shit this year, bro.
Oh man.
So is that the ticking time bomb? Are we going to see the 8th Achilles tear in 3
He's
years?
going to get traded, and then the team because he can't play on that.
Damn, that's crazy.
And guess what? That also lowers his trade value if they think that he's hurt.
That's
With
true.
the Achilles too, not just hurt, but he got that.
Yeah. But it's kind of funny because I'm right here in Wisconsin, and the whole narrative is 100% different down here or up here.
You in Wisconsin, bro? It snows where you at? It's cold out there?
Dude, we just got fucking accumulation of 19 inches of snow over from last week.
Okay.
Now they've been cleaning it off, but yeah, I'm literally on the border of Illinois and Wisconsin. Like I can sneeze and end up in Gurney, and I can sneeze and I can end up in Kenosha.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, I was telling AK a while back, I'm so happy I'm in California, Northern California, where we don't get snow up here. Now, 3 hours away in Reno, in Lake Tahoe, we get snow, but I'm not out that way. But I'm close.
Yeah, you get those things called mudslides and earthquakes, and I'll shovel my porch before I watch the earth move.
Well, that and we also get wildfires that will burn down the whole city. So I mean, Cali got some good weather, bro, but in the summertime, the wildfires, nigga, that shit it's fucking destructive.
I don't think the Detroit Pistons are for real.
I don't either, bro. I don't either.
Why? What say you? Why you say that?
The coach. You do
Bernie
know Bickerstaff
Bickerstaff
had us looking like this. Bickerstaff done this exact same thing.
Now, fun fact, AK, Bernie Bickerstaff used to coach a pro team, semi-pro team that I tried out for in St. Louis called the St. Louis Storm. So I met both of them.
It's just like I just feel like Ticket getting sometimes like he was raving over the Bulls. Where they at? This beginning of the year shit gets disgusted with my boy Ticket. Hey, shout out my boy Ticket, but this beginning of the year shit like the Pistons, bro.
Yeah, a Ticket be fucking 3-0. He talking about what they gonna do in the postseason and number 1 seeds and shit. I'm like, come on, bro. They 3-0. It's cool. Hey, he said the Bucks we're going to win 60 games, AK this season.
Over 2 seasons, yes.
Yeah. Oh, over 2 seasons. Yeah. There you go.
The way it's looking, look. This I was saying this this morning on Tickets panel when we were talking about LeBron riding the bus. Now the whole thing is this injury is going to end up doing one or two things. Either Giannis is going to recover and he's going to be Giannis doing Giannis things, but if he pops his Achilles, this Giannis that we see now is not going to be the Giannis we see moving forward.
No, that's true. That's a good point.
Because he's going to turn into LaFonso Ellis if he pops his Achilles.
Okay, so we got De'Aaron Fox making the Spurs worse. Okay, that's one. Stephon Castle should have been that point guard, dropping 8-10 assists. Now all of a sudden this dude come.
Shout out to cousin Dion. Hope you recover soon, bro. He's he's from Cleveland too. He just got out the hospital. If you listening, bro, get well soon.
For sure. My Cleveland brothers, man, get well, bro. I'm not from Cleveland, Martavian. I'm from Sandusky, which is about an hour away.
You over there where Tommy Boy was trying to get the damn factory back together.
All the plants and shit all
yeah.
all that shit, bro. And there's this place called Cedar Point. My whole family worked there. Basically, it's like an amusement park that's real famous. But yeah. But yeah, man. Martavian, bro. I didn't hear your thoughts on the Chris Paul shit.
I think that was sad. We talked about it. I don't know if he was on the or if he was listening this morning, but I think that's fucked up. Um,
Yeah.
he'll be the one player of that draft class besides Carmelo Anthony that didn't get a farewell tour.
Yeah. And they were saying that his leadership style and all this nonsense and blah blah blah. It just speaks to where we're headed in this league, bro. Guys don't want to be held accountable. Mike Malone, a fucking damn good coach in Denver. I can only assume that he was a guy who held guys accountable. He's out of there, and so why'd you re-sign him if you're not going to allow him to be himself, bro? Like you knew what you were getting in Chris Paul, and
Because
this,
they thought that he was going to just sit down and shut the fuck up and be glad to just be back on the Clippers.
yeah,
Period. Point
yeah.
blank.
Chris ain't going for that, bro. And listen, I've seen um, I've seen Chris at a lot of games here in SAC over these last fucking 15 years or what, so probably more than that. And I've kind of been close, and I've seen him interact with the visiting teams and his own team. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, he's feisty. He's not afraid to get in your face during a TV timeout. He's not afraid to hold you accountable. But that's what I like, bro. And again, I think sometimes in team sports, you need that type of confrontation. Now, we can argue, pick your battles and everything can't be that. I agree with that. But Chris is going to hold you accountable, bro. He just is, and it's in him. And he's not going to back down or back away from coaches, anybody, bro, from what I understand. And so, like, Chris is a real, like he's a hooper. He ain't never won shit, but that's a different conversation. But Chris Paul plays the game, in my opinion, the right way. And don't you want a person on your team like that, bro, to hold guys accountable? Don't like, I mean, from a coaching standpoint, don't you want a player that when the coaches are in the back or the coach is not around, there's a player who is an extension of him, who is going to hold these guys accountable when the cameras aren't around? Like that's what I want on my team. And
Well,
so,
the short answer is no. Long answer is this.
yeah,
The era that we're in is mostly what happened in the Lakers Phoenix game. We're getting blown out, but let's key and laugh and act like winning is not the number one thing that we're supposed to be doing. And there's something that happened in that Lakers Phoenix game that I think people's not really paying attention to. You seeing how LeBron is tuning out JJ, and that was
yeah,
supposed to be your man.
yep,
That was your
yep,
man. Now you're tuning them out, not playing defense, giving up scores because you're not the focus of the offense. This is how shit starts. If I was in a game getting my ass dog walk, I don't want to talk to the opposing team. Don't say
correct,
shit to me. Don't even look at me. If you look at me the wrong way, I'm getting a tick. I might slap the fuck out of you, depending on
yeah,
the circumstances. We are watching a league where it's not about winning, it's about just the friendships, the Instagram stories, the this, the that, what we do in the off season. It has nothing to do about competition. When competition died on January 26, 2020, we're,
yeah.
we're, we're watching the consequence of that competition
Right,
dying.
right. Yeah. I think it was like 3 weeks ago. One of my friends here in Sacramento, he works for the Kings, a real good friend of mine, close friend of mine, right? A guy that because I have season tickets to the Kings, and if I choose to go to a game, he's a guy where I can kind of go hang out with in the back and just be around. And he told me, I'm not going to say the player's name, but he says that there were actually, he said players at halftime of a Kings game when they getting their ass kicked, bro. You got guys with their phones like tweeting shit, posting stuff, bro, checking their cell phones, and he was just saying how BJ Armstrong is the assistant GM Martavian in Sacramento right now, so he had to give up his agency business. 'Cause remember, he had D Rose under his company. That was his biggest name. So the Kings signed him this season under Scott Perry to be the assistant GM. And I heard that BJ heard or got wind of this, bro. And yeah, it wasn't a good look the next day. There were some adjustments made to that. You know, he doesn't believe in you're getting your ass kicked, bro, and you on your cell phone at halftime, and y'all not talking about adjustments. You just tuning out Doug Christie and shit, bro. And so you're right. It's about social media and it's about things of that nature, bro. And so yeah, it's different, right? It's different. There's so much access without being there to these teams and players just based off their social media that it's getting fucking out of control, bro. It's getting out of control. It's so bad, Marchevin, where um, like this might be the first year, maybe the second year last year, where I'm not going to as many games as I used to go to, bro, because I don't got the passion, I don't got the patience, and the product on the floor is not what I'm used to. And not just that, bro, all the best players, it seems like, aren't playing when I go to the games. So it's like, what the fuck is going on, bro?
You know exactly what's going on. The one thing that we fell in love with basketball about is
Yeah,
we're going to see the
yeah,
best of
yeah.
the best of the best, and we don't see that no more. When your face of the league don't take it serious, don't be surprised
Right.
when everybody else don't take it serious.
Yeah, 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 for sure. Yeah, that's
When
exactly.
Jordan was the face of the league, everybody took it serious because this motherfucker was a demon when it came
Yeah,
to competitiveness. You knew he was going to try to slit your throat open. So that made you had no choice but to take it serious or get embarrassed.
correct, correct, correct. And you had guys back then who will hold you accountable, bro. Like that bullshit that you doing, bro. No, we ain't doing that, bro. Just like when did you see that player on the Miami Heat who was disrespecting Klay Thompson? And after the game, Karan Butler got him that rookie said, "Hey, bro, come with me. Go apologize to Klay right now." Did you see that,
I didn't, but tell
bro?
me more.
Klay Thompson and a rookie on the bench on the Heat got into an altercation, and the guy called Klay Thompson all type of names. You washed up, you a scrub, blah blah blah. And Klay goes, "Well, who are you? Like I'm Klay. Like who are you?" And they're having like a little confrontation. It was yeah, it was highly documented a week ago. And then that same game after the game, Karan Butler, OG in this game, right, who has old school mentality, he went to go grab that rookie player and took him right to Klay Thompson and made him apologize to Klay Thompson, bro. Now Klay Thompson says that the guy crossed the line, and if you watch the clip, Klay Thompson really wasn't with it. He stood there, but Klay wasn't receptive to the apology. But the fact that Karan took him over there, bro, it just shows you that Karan Butler understands the pecking order, and he understands the I can't say the fucking word, the professionalism that players need to abide by and operate with in this league, bro. I thought that was a great moment in basketball, bro.
Now, shouts out to Karan Butler. I met Karan Butler right after he won the championship in
Right.
2011 when I was working at KFC in Gurnee, Illinois. And I went up to him and I shook his hand. And he was there with a lot of his family members. I couldn't meet a more gracious individual. Of course, he was recovering from the injury. I told him, congratulations on beating your old former team. And he laughed it off. And he said, yeah, it was an epic battle, but, it's all about how you carry yourself on and off the court.
Absolutely.
And then I shook his
Absolutely.
hand. I took a picture with him. And I've met a couple of NBA players in my life, but that he was the most gracious of
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
And I will never forget that.
Well, he he talks about his time with the Lakers and Kobe Bryant and how he learned so much from Kobe. And remember, people forget, bro, like Karan came from a pretty, what I'm saying, like most African American athletes do, but like he got a second chance in life. And so, he took full advantage of his time, right, that God gave him. And so I kind of always knew that Karan would be some type of coach or somebody like that. Like I look at Karan Butler the same way I look at, let's say, Bobby Jackson here, and he's back in Sac now under Doug. They're teammates in Sacramento. He was
Good for him.
yeah, he was Nick Nurse's lead assistant in Toronto, but I got a chance to know Bobby Jackson very well, bro, personally, very well. He's been in Sacramento for a long time. He went to Minnesota, and he was best friends with Kevin McHale. Remember, Kevin McHale was a GM for the T-Wolves and blah, blah, blah. And so him and Bobby have a connection there. And I remember going to a game back in the day with the Rockets playing the Kings. And when Kevin was coaching the Houston Rockets, Bobby comes and gets me and said, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna let you meet Kevin." And so, like to this day, and my son was probably like 4 or 5 years old, bro. And to this fucking day, that sticks with me. But guys like that, bro, like I want to see Bobby and Karan be a head coach in this league, bro.
It won't happen because the
Listen, guys like that, Sam Cassell, guys like that, I mean, listen, this one sound fucked up, but I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say it, bro. Like, I don't think Doug Christie is an NBA head coach, bro. I think guys like Bobby Jackson, Karan Butler, Sam Cassell, and there's some other guys, Brian Shaw, right? Like guys like that, bro, should have got the Kings coaching job over Doug. But like you have to let some of these players who put in the work because Martavian, let me tell you something, bro. NBA players gravitate more towards assistant coaches than they do the head coach, bro. Players are more transparent because the assistant coaches, like coaches ain't really sitting there coaching, bro, like running plays and like people don't know this shit, bro. In practices, a lot of times, it's the assistant coaches that do a lot of the work. Yeah, the head coach is there. He's the overseer. He delegates, what have you. But a lot of these players, like they're friends with the assistant coaches, the trainers. And so if they want to say something about what's going bad or wrong, they typically say it to the assistant coach. And then maybe they may, take it to the top up the chain, And so these assistant coaches, bro, have to do so much work during a game and jot shit down and tally up and fucking data and all this shit, bro. Like people think that you're just assistant coach and you just sit there. No, like everybody is delegated to a role and you're in charge of tracking this or tracking that. I remember one day, I remember asking Bobby, "Hey, bro, like, how do you feel about being assistant coach? Like, it's easy." He's like, "No, bro." He was like, "You have no fucking clue." He was like, "I feel like I work harder than the head coach." And
have to.
And in reality, bro, I think they probably do.
Yes.
They're doing all the little stuff, right? Remember, like those guys are trying to get to the head coaching position. So you know how it goes, Martaven, in like corporate America, bro. If I'm the fucking GM or assistant CEO, then my work becomes less, but I'm gonna delegate everything down, you know what I'm saying, to the people.
Yeah. To my
But
understudies.
yeah, but not to get off point or I kind of went on a tangent right there, but yeah, man, I love Karan Butler, bro. And I saw coaching in him a long time ago. Just the way he can deal with men and the way he just, operated around men. And I get the same sense with Bobby, And
The
so
only way this is going to turn around, Mass, is the elephant in the room has to be gone. And it's not just LeBron, but it's also Adam Silver. They have to get rid of both of them for this to turn around. They got
yeah,
to put a figurehead as a commissioner that's going to make NBA basketball great again. Because this shit that we're watching it right now, we're literally watching the fall of Olympus right
of
before our
course.
eyes.
Of course. Of course. Yeah.
Everything that we loved about this goddamn game is
Yep.
being literally stripped of
It's
its
being
value.
is being taken from us, bro. Down to the All-Star game events, down to the in-season tournament, down to this bullshit play-in stuff, bro. Down to the rule changes, everything. And so this
Let me
league,
ask you this fun
yeah,
fact.
yeah,
Who do you think will be a better commissioner? I'm going to give you 3 players. You ready?
yeah, for sure.
Magic, Kareem, or Jordan?
A better commissioner, Magic, Cream, or Jordan? Commissioner. It wouldn't be Magic because he's
He wants to be everybody's friend and shit.
yeah. I mean, he's too politically correct on issues, and I don't like that. He's a fucking bitch to me. Um, on a lot of shit outside of basketball. Kareem, I think you have to be MJ, bro, because I think MJ would bring that same mentality and bring that same expectation. But it would be. I don't know a whole lot about Kareem, bro, off the court because he's kind of gone unseen. He's kind of just lived his life. But Kareem is very old school, And some of those old school guys are kind of see MJ played in the 80s, 90s, and a little 2000s. So you'll get I'm gonna say MJ, bro. I'm gonna say MJ. What about you though? Tell me what you think.
I think Kareem would work, but I agree with the chat. He's too old. If this was 20 years ago, Kareem, hands down.
Okay.
Magic, I see the Magic kissing the player's ass just
Yep.
like Adam Silver.
Yep.
Jordan is probably the only fit because he don't give no fucks about your feelings.
Correct.
He
Yes.
didn't care about it with his teammates in practice. We're gonna do it this way because this way works.
Yeah, for sure. It's been
Yeah.
tried, true, and tested. Can I give you a quick story, a quick Martaven? A quick story?
Go ahead.
Bro, it's funny. It's funny that we both agree on MJ and his mentality. The first game this season that we went to, the Kings home opener, was versus Utah Jazz. They won by 1 point, and this is before I knew BJ was the assistant GM, right? Because I didn't know this, and I'm sitting because our seats are kind of behind the basket, right next to the Kings bench, right? And I look up to my right, kind of like at an angle, maybe like 6, 7 rows that way towards my right, and the whole row is empty, but there's one guy sitting there in a fucking suit with a fucking almost, and he has like a press badge on almost. So I guess there you have to wear like a press badge or something around your neck to show that you're affiliated with the Kings or whatever. Anyways, and I'm looking right, bro, and I'm like, that's BJ fucking Armstrong. Now, granted, he looks old, but it's still BJ, right? Because I know basketball. So I'm saying to myself, why is he here for? Like, does he have a player on these two teams that he's fucking does his agency have some of these players? So I started Googling like DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, the Utah players, and says, are they under, BJ's firm? And nothing came up. And then I put BJ Armstrong, Sacramento Kings, and he says, "Oh, he's a new assistant GM, right? Cool, whatever." So at halftime and before the games, Martavian, where our seats are at, it comes with like a fucking assembly pass. So for those of you who go to games often, it's where you can go in the back at halftime before games, because it's included in your package. It's like $5K extra per seat, but you get like free cookies, free drinks, free food, free wine, beer, everything, right? Anyways, food. But you're back there, right? And back there is like everybody's back there, right? Media, the Kings fucking personnel. The Kings locker room is kind of like down the way a little bit. Anyways, so BJ is just sitting there in the hallway, right? And me, Martavian, bro, I don't give a listen, bro. Anytime to fucking barter, anytime to fucking like get my name out there, bro, I'm talking, bro. I don't give a fuck, right? I'm a fucking ask questions. I don't give a fuck who you is. So he's by himself and he's on his phone, and I go, BJ Armstrong, and he goes, "Hey, young man," and I go, "Hey, man," I say, "Welcome to Sacramento." I says, "You're our new GM," and he goes, "Yes, man. I'm happy to be here." And I go, "Why did you choose Sacramento for?" I says, "You had a agency firm, and why did you choose Sac?" And he just goes, "I want to try something different." And he gave some type of cliche answer or something, right? But the moral of my story is this, bro. The way he shook my hand, which was firm, the way he was just talking and the way he was like just his whole demeanor, I can tell, and I've seen BJ in like YouTube shorts and him talking about the old school Bulls and blah blah blah. Like, he gave off a certain presence of like you can just tell that he has old school mentality, old school ways. And this was at halftime, and I can tell he was probably a little irritated because the Kings weren't playing good ball at this moment. And I can tell that, it probably eats him up to say, like, damn, man, like these motherfuckers ain't even playing the game the way I would play it. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And heat over a ledger. Yeah. Very approachable, bro. Very approachable. But my point is this, though. Like, I can look at certain guys, Martavian, past, future, or present guys, and I can say, yeah, like I can tell he has old school values. And it's just, I've met a lot of people through passing or just whatever. And I gotta be honest, bro. Like BJ is probably one of the few guys that I've met recently where I'm like, damn, one, he played with MJ, and then two, his whole fucking aura is like he's like a no nonsense, like no excuse making, and just like you know what I'm saying. He just expects a certain thing, and so anyway, so that's my story, bro. But it was just fun to see him and the way he was watching the game, the way he was just sitting there watching the game. He wasn't watching as a fan. He was watching to see like, and you can see his face kind of like frown up a little bit when the Kings weren't doing so good in spots. And I think that's what most teams need, bro. They need honest criticism. They need honest critiques, and they need guys in there who are going to call a spade, bro, and not try to be their friends.
But
And
you want to hear something that is pretty much telling more than anything else, and I
yeah,
don't think you realize just by telling that story what you just said. I'm 44. Okay, I, I'm going into probably the last good years of my life, if we're going to be just
praise
honest.
the Lord, bro. Yeah, man.
But
Amen.
I grew up around men. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? I grew up around when you said about the handshake. I grew up around my dad telling me, if a man shakes your hand and the way he looks you in your eyes, you could tell he's about his shit. The
yep,
way a man
yeah,
carries himself, you could tell he's about his shit. The way the man keeps his car clean, the way he keeps his
all that.
clothes, the way he acts, the way he talks to his woman. We are lacking not water, not trees, not saving the whales. The man is the most underutilized resource that we don't have. So
Correct.
when you find a man, you're
Mm,
like, oh shit, they still make you cool. I want to be around you.
yeah,
There
man.
is there is so many feminized
Yes,
males that it's like being in a room full of women 9 times out of 10.
correct. That's a
So
great
when we
point, David.
so when we get around men, we
Yeah.
like being around men because they think, they act, they carry themselves a hell of a lot different
Mm,
than those feminine males.
yeah.
So yes, you could have talked to him for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours because it's the energy that he gives off.
Yeah,
It,
yeah. And so I did tell him that I'm here locally here in Sac, and we have season tickets, and I wasn't trying to overstay my welcome in that moment with him, but I asked him. I said, look, man, do you mind if I reach out to you in the future, and maybe we can sit down, and I tell him about my YouTube channel and what I do and stuff, and he gave me the old cliche answer, but he also gave me a real answer. He said, look, man, he says he's busy, but reach out to him via email, and he'll make time to possibly come on my platform and chat for a little bit. So that alone I respect because he was open, transparent, and honest about he didn't just say yeah just to kind of shun me away. He kind of
Hold on, man. Let me answer this in the chat. How many
yeah,
people y'all cuss out? Stop it. Stop it. Look, you mean to tell me men don't cuss other men out? This is how you never been in a barbershop before? You
yeah,
never been at family
crazy.
dinner before? Come on, stop it. You
Yeah,
know.
we gon' listen. I mean, we're passionate, bro. So we gonna cuss dudes out, but we still and again, bro. Like we on a sports platform, where I think sports is a great thing, and the back and forth, the banter. Yeah, we gonna cuss, we gonna scream, we gonna yell. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure in real life, outside of YouTube, I'm sure Martavian is a stand up dude. Like I talk to Martavian on the phone often. He'll tell you that, bro, and he a cool motherfucker. And so I know that you a good dude on and off this shit, bro. If you were to cut somebody out, that's not a depiction of who you are. I understand the space that you're in that moment. And so again, bro, the fact that you even said that, I mean, you're proving Martavian's point, bro. Like too many men right nowadays, Martavian, are so emotional, and they base their shit off of feelings. And the way my dad operates, bro, as men, we don't care about feelings, bro. We care about the truth, period, right? And so, real men hold other men accountable, right? Only women don't hold other women accountable, and so,
Facts, the engineer. We're over the niceness. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, man.
Or I wonder if I said that right. I don't think I said that right,
Well,
but
too many people want to acquiesce, or you know what I'm saying, they want to modify the way they operate because of somebody's feelings, bro. And it's happening in sports. It's happening, and it's spilling over into like real life situations. You know, I saw a billboard, Marchaven. I was driving with my family, right, bro, and we saw a billboard of a overweight woman on the highway, right, and I think her stepdad goes, um, damn, she's overweight. Like she needs to, and instantly all the women inside the SUV got offended, right? But if that was an oversized man on that billboard, bro, they would say he's overweight, he has diabetes, he's this, he's that. Or if a man is short, oh, he's short, he's not even 6 feet tall. And so it's so bad now where if I see a woman on a billboard and she's over fucking weight, right? I can't be honest and say, nah, she ain't pretty, she's fat, she's sloppy, and she needs to lose fucking weight. But if I say that, then I'm I'm fucking fat shaming. I'm body shaming. You know what I'm saying? I'm a mean man. I'm this and
You
that.
wanna know why? Because the thing about it, I grew up in a time where I've never, my heart never stopped and I stopped breathing because I got cussed out because I did something wrong. You know what it did? It gave me thicker skin and it made me not want to fuck up again. Period.
Yeah, yeah. Martavian, in your heyday, if you and your friends were going out to the club and you had an outfit on, bro, and you didn't look right, or let's say this ain't towards you, but this is just in general. Let's say one of your friends was talking to you close and his breath stank. As a man, aren't you going to tell him these things, bro? As his friend and as a man?
Now I'll give you a story, and
Okay.
it's along the same line. We in St. Louis, there's this place called the Pasta House. Great pasta at the time, and we went. We had a good time. We're getting ready to go to the movies, meet up with some females, or this that, and another. And we was in Northwest Plaza, right? So we ate. We getting ready to go upstairs to the AMC, see these breezies. First time meeting them, and then my boy, he like elbows me in the ribs. And then we're going up the escalator, right? So he elbows me in the ribs, and I kind of look at him, and he's pointing down. And then like he got a piece of gum, just like, hey, grab this right quick. I'm not trying to put you out there in front of everybody, but here,
Yeah,
yeah, go ahead
yeah.
and put that in your mouth. I didn't call him all out of his name. I didn't like get
No,
all in my
no,
feelings.
bro.
I was like, ooh, good looking.
Yeah, for sure. Because Martavian, for one, you just ate. So it's not, listen, like that's not a indictment on you. Like you don't clean your mouth or you're not clean. Just, hey man, I just fucking ate. Maybe I had some garlic, some onions, and my breath is a little whatever. But as a friend, here you go, bro. Because you my friend. I respect you. See, if I didn't respect you or like you, then I wouldn't be honest with you. And so that friend of yours, bro, I respect him, bro, as a man. You feel me? And so I say that to say this, bro. I mean, we just we just live in a time where being honest and being transparent and being open and telling somebody the truth is frowned upon. They would rather us lie to people to where it eases their feelings and then it just passes and smooths over and not address the real truth. And I just don't operate like that, bro. Like I can't do it. I can't do it, bro. I'm not gonna
I
do it.
rather I have a saying. I got an older friend. He's like my father's age, but me and him were real cool. And he's always been straight up with me. And I tell him all the time, the reason why I call you for advice because you're at the age where you're going to give me a strong drink in a dirty glass. And at times, that's just exactly what I need. I don't need you to sugarcoat it, water it down. I just need the straight truth, and I respect people for giving me the straight truth. We don't have to agree all the time. We don't. We're humans. We're not going to agree 100% of the time. But if
Right.
you see me going to, and one of the number one conversations I heard you talk about when you was arguing with somebody on Ticket Stream was, why are you worrying about how I said it rather than what I'm saying? If I'm
Yeah, yeah.
yelling at you to watch out, motherfucker, because there's a bus getting ready to take you out, why are you focusing on the motherfucker and not to watch out? And
That's a
people
fact,
get
bro.
so caught up in how you're saying it and
Yep.
omit all the juicy details of what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah, that's bro. And I've said that on here a few times, bro. Like, y'all more worry about how I deliver or articulate, but did y'all hear what is being said? Did y'all hear what I said? I mean, god damn, like that's a woman's trait, bro. Women care about shit like that, bro. You feel me? Men, we don't operate like that. You feel me? I don't at least. And so, yeah, we may not like something, but there's a message within the message. And so, if you're more concerned about how I said it to you compared to what's being said, then I got to question your ability to have self awareness, self correction, and self accountability. And a lot of people are lacking those traits and those intangibles. And I know we talk about sports and everything is centered around that, but some of these same things that are lacking in sports, because Martavian, a lot of times, bro, I don't say this, but I think this about a lot of people on these platforms. I can only imagine how you operate, bro, in real life based off your NBA takes, some of the stuff, or not so much your takes, but just maybe the way you look at certain things, right? Um, I wonder and say, damn, like, would he have that same philosophy in life if it was something to do with life, but it was something different but similar? Like, you feel me? Like, for example, you praise a dude losing 6 NBA finals, so he's a loser, but you call him a winner. But in your real life, like, you would be okay with like failing at life, or like you're okay with that? Like, I mean, I and Martavian, this is why sports for a young man in junior high school, and some will argue college, to me, it's a big deal because it teaches you, it doesn't only teach you about sports, but you can use some of these same experiences in life. Conflict
Life lessons.
resolution.
Man, look, there I listen to Adam Carolla a lot, right? And there was a conversation that he said to Dr. Whatever the hell his name is. I want to call him Dr. Phil, but it ain't. But he asked him a question. He said, do you want your children to grow up smart or to grow up tough? And he said, I want them to grow up smart. He's like, no, I want my children to grow up tough, because you can always acquire smarts, but you can't always acquire toughness. And I thought about that. I want you to be resilient. I want you to get knocked down and get up. And no
Right.
matter how many times life's going to knock you down, because it's always going to knock you down, I want you to have the toughness to get up, dust yourself off, and forge ahead. And we're not teaching our young men that enough. We're not. We're teaching them the road get hard. That's fine. Just pack your bags and go to Miami. And then when it gets hard in Miami, pack your
Right.
bags and go back to Cleveland. It's okay.
Right. I'm glad that you're using a basketball analogy, because that's kind of where I wanted to that's kind of what I was trying to get to, Martaven. You know what I'm saying? And you're right. The toughest thing to do in life is to fail and get knocked down. Okay, I lost his job. I got a family. I don't know where or how I'm going to pay these bills. I'm going through a rough time. Oh, I had a passing in my family, blah, blah, blah. But I need to get back up, bro. And listen, bro, I'm 42 years old. I'm 42 years old, bro. And when I was 21 years old, I was a new father. I just got married, and my twin. So my real name is Keith, and everybody knows this. I go by Mr. Moss, but my name is Keith. And my twin brother, I'm a twin, Martaven. I have a twin. I had a
I
twin.
remember you telling me he passed
Yeah,
on,
yeah. His name
yeah.
is Kevin. His name's Kevin, and um, he got murdered when I was 21 years old. And there was a time where, like you just said, God will knock you down or you get knocked down, but you have to be able to get back up, bro, and just keep pushing and keep going. And a lot of people, they sit in their own mess, they sit in their own situation. And yeah, people want the easy way out. They want things easy. They don't want to work for shit. Like, look at today's young crowd, bro. Like, they don't want to fucking work, bro. All they want to do is sit on YouTube and try to be a fucking YouTube sensation. Some of
Or
them,
music producer, or rapper, or it's
bro,
there's no big
nothing,
broad
bro.
brush of entertainment or its potential. It's always just the same thing.
Yeah, none of this shit, bro. So, but yeah, so I'm glad. Yeah, so like you said, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So as
It's
men,
it's it's funny you say that. You already know my first name. When I went to prison in '04 for a very bad car accident that took the life of a passenger. I wasn't drunk, wasn't high.
sorry,
It
sorry
just,
to hear that.
um, that was probably the lowest. I'm still living, so until I die, that will be the lowest point in my uh life. It was hard.
Yeah,
I mean, I can't tell you how depressed I was going back and forth to court. And
of course.
one day I would tell you the whole story off.
It's all good, bro. Yeah, for sure.
But when I got out and I, had my education, I had my, my zeal, my thinking, okay, I paid my debt to society and I'm just going to get out. I'm
Oh,
going to seriously.
My bad, bro. So if you don't mind me saying this, if not, then don't answer this question. But so you said you went into incarceration because of that.
Yes, I
Okay,
was
okay.
found. I had to take a plea deal because, to make a long story short, they didn't have evidence to say that I caused the accident. So what they did is they lied to the family so that they could press charges, and then they picked it up. And then when the state picked it up, they boxed me into a corner. If I went to trial, I'd have lost, and I'd have been doing 10. So I took the 2 years instead of the 10.
Okay.
So when I got out, those friends that was, you giving rides to, you're playing basketball with, you're going over their house, doing this, that, and other, that was gone. I had people looking at me differently, calling me a murderer and all this other stuff. I went through the lowest point in my life at between the ages of 22 to 24.
Yeah.
And I remember I was homeless. I was sleeping in a white Dodge Caravan.
Damn.
And, convicted felon, no money, no nothing. And I remember sitting up there eating my Snickers for dinner one day, and I was just like, okay, so how do you want this story to end? Do you want it to end in a van, or do you want to stick your chin out and just fight to see how far back to the top you can climb yourself? So I remember going down and downtown St. Louis, going to every temporary agency, begging for work. I mean, I was working off the books. I was working on the books. I was able to save enough money to put myself into a hotel. Then I saved money to, get me some better clothes. It's like I systematically pulled myself up. Now, what makes the story tragic is I'm the youngest of four. I have three older sisters. I have both my parents who are still with me. Amen. And I remember what my mom told me when she kicked me out. She was like, "You got yourself in this shit. You got to get yourself out of this shit." And then she slammed the door. So I didn't even have the family to lean on. It was all grit, and it was all just, look, I don't want to fail. I can't fail. I'll do anything to keep from failing. I remember eating back when the dollar menu was a real dollar menu. I remember eating a double cheeseburger for dinner 19 days in a row because that's all I can afford.
Yeah, I remember that shit, bro. Yeah, Martavian, bro. Let me say this to you real quick, bro, because I'm gonna say this shit and it needs to be said, bro. God is good, bro, and salute to you, bro. And I'm happy that things worked out for you. Not enough men, give kudos, give thanks. There's an old saying, no test, no testimony. And so we on a sports platform, but I'm pretty sure that there's somebody listening that heard your story, bro, and who's gonna take heed to that. And so, like you said, that for this conversation went that way for a reason, in my opinion. And so I believe that, bro. But I've been around YouTube, bro, for the past, 6, 7, 8 years. Not too many guys conduct themselves or carry themselves or even articulate the way you do, bro. And so I gotta give you kudos, bro. I first heard you. I first heard you speak on, I want to say T Price's channel, or maybe you came on Ticket. I'm not sure, but I was like,
on Ticket.
Yeah, okay. I was like, I don't know who this guy is, but he talks different, and he talks with fucking sense, and he articulates very well, and he doesn't get riled up. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, man. So I gotta give you credit, bro, because a lot of men would have looked out, for the easy way out, or just, stayed in their situation, or men excuse, But look at you now, bro. You feel me? You talking hoop? You living good? I'm assuming you living life. You having a good time.
My biggest thing, Mass, was I'm blessed to have 5 children. 4 of them are boys. I got my girl. She's in the middle. She got 2 older brothers. She got 2 younger brothers. My
Okay.
mindset was always, it's not about me. It's about how I'm perceived by my children now.
Right, man. That's right.
When I was single and every consequence was 100% on me, every success was 100% because of me, I can make those decisions. But when you start bringing children into the world, it's not about you no more. It's about you are the representation of the whole family. Period.
Well, yeah, because you're the leader. Absolutely. I mean, Martaven, you know this, bro. If you have a family and that rent or mortgage don't get paid and y'all get evicted,
It's
and
on me.
yeah, like people ain't gonna say, well, why didn't she pay the rent? And, hey, man, Martaven, what's going on, bro? Why didn't you pay the rent as the man and the leader, of your house? And so, again, bro, salute to you, man. That was an awesome story, and yeah, I'm glad that you shared that story, bro. That was
But
great.
that's why I'm so hell bent about manhood. That's why I'm so hell bent about, like, look, yeah, you went 1 for 12. Okay, who cares? Get in the gym. Don't go 1 for 12 again.
Correct.
What is the
Yeah,
solution? Not what's the excuse. We
correct.
don't get excuses as men.
No, you
When
don't.
the when
Hey,
the rent is not paid, you don't say, well, I didn't go to work because I just didn't feel like it. You don't get that easy way out. You don't get to low manage with a 9 to 5. You don't get that. You
no,
get it's got to get done. I'm giving you a deadline. If it's not done, you're gonna have consequences and repercussions.
period. Period, bro. Period. And so, yeah, I mean, I kind of operate on those same lines. Like, I wish that if there
If
was
you didn't get it done in the finals, I don't want to hear about somebody cracking your mom. I don't want to hear about your teammates. I don't want to hear about nothing. Did you get it done?
right, because when Kobe didn't get it done in 2008 and Jim Gray is interviewing him while Boston celebrates behind them, all he says is, no, we could have won, but, I'm going to get myself back in the gym and work myself to exhaustion. And he came back and went back to back. And I'm not saying that this guy is him because he's not for sure, not even close. But when SGA doesn't have J Dub, no excuses. I go ball out. Last year, Chet missed half the season. J Dub missed time. Crusoe missed time. No excuses. I still win 60 games, and there's no excuses. I just get better, right? I just get better. Hey, MJ, Scotty can't go in '98 in Game 6 in Utah, Martavian. He's out here, but he ain't Scottie Pippen. Okay, listen, Jordan told Scotty, listen, bro, just be on the fucking court and fucking I'll do the rest. I at least need you on the court, Scotty. If you're on the court, bro, as a decoy, I can do the rest. And so that's what it is, bro. You feel me? Great
Give me
athlete.
something. I
Yeah,
don't
just give me
ask my
something.
I don't ask my wife for 50% of the bills. I just say, hey, take care of something. I got everything else.
Correct. 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 Yeah. And as a man, bro, that's how it should be. Right now, in some situations, depending on location and city and state, county, you know what I'm saying? Both, I mean, however, a couple arranges their finances, I get it. I mean, shit costs money. It is what it is. But, a man is supposed to lead, protect, and provide, bro. Therefore, if I'm leading, protecting, and providing, that means that I have all the authority in my house. And so, but yeah, man. Yeah, we need to get back to a no excuse attitude in this society and in sports, bro. There's just too many excuses going on, bro. There's too many excuses.
Right.
Martin.
Shout out to Black Dynamite, who says, and that's why LeBron's mentality has destroyed the league, because instead of handling business like he should, he looked for excuses. Absolutely. I couldn't say anything it better than that.
Yeah, that was well said. Did you
Oh, he
see that
didn't
clip?
he didn't get it done in '09 because somebody was flapping his mom. He didn't get it done in 2010 because they didn't build a better team around him. He had no choice but to go to Miami. Okay, what happened in 2011? Oh, well, he wasn't leading the team. It wasn't his team. It was D Wade's team. That's why he played like. Look, it's always an excuse every
Oh,
time he loses.
yeah. Hey, remember 2018? I broke my hand.
Right, even though I was giving Bronny and Bryce
Handshakes.
handshakes
Yeah.
at the beginning and the end of the damn
Right.
game.
Right.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
Martin.
activate. I'm gonna activate playoff mode in 2019 and have to be pushed to go play defense.
Did you see that clip of the Kings fan who sits next to the bench who got into it with Zach LaVine? Did you see that?
I seen shorts of it, but I never got a chance to turn on and see
Okay.
exactly what happened.
Okay, yeah, because they've been talking. It happened, I think, a week or two ago. But he he sits across from us, kind of. But yeah, so even him, like he was holding Zach accountable. Now, someone argue do it a different way because you're at the game and they don't want you doing that to the players. But he basically told Zach LaVine, bro, like, bro, it's the fourth quarter. You got 8 points and you ain't playing no defense, and you're getting paid all this money, bro. What the fuck are you doing? And like they literally got into it, bro. The fan told him to go home. Take your ass home, bro. You ain't playing on defense, bro. What the fuck you here for? Ain't that just crazy, bro? That's crazy. Even
Look,
even fans are being fed up with this shit, bro.
We are seeing the tide swell.
Yeah.
And what happens when the tide starts swell? There's going to be a big ass wave, and it's going to or a tsunami, and it's going to take out. We're literally watching, and I think more than people want to give him credit for, that interview with Michael Jordan to start the season off, start really loosening up how these fans truly feel about what they're watching. Definitely. When Jordan attacked load management, attacked giving all these players money for little in return, he was one of the biggest voice where everybody could say, you know what? He's right. And now I'm going to talk about it. I can't get paid top dollar at my job and expect to do less than what I was doing before I got paid top dollar.
Yeah. And he also talked about, these guys are being prepaid and guys are being paid in advance, and and so there's no more I want to prove, because MJ used that term a few times. He says load managing. No, like I want to play because it's another.
I want to prove to the dude in the stands, and I want to shut him up every game.
Exactly. I mean, ain't that Mark Trevin? Ain't that? I mean, isn't that what competition and competing is?
But guess what? Guess what else, Mass? I want to prove to myself every time I go when I go to work. I prove to myself I deserve that money. I prove to myself, yeah, you earned that paycheck.
And Martaven, here's the ether, bro. I'm a 6-time world champion, 6 Finals MVPs, all these accolades, but it's a Tuesday night in, let's just say, Milwaukee, and it's snowing outside, bro. I still want to prove tonight. I still want to prove, because that's what comes with the territory. Like, I'm the face of the league, so I have a duty and obligation to operate the right way. Like, you would never see Michael Jeffrey Jordan at an All-Star game in street clothes fucking trying to take a picture with the starters. LeBron James, hoe ass. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro, in this fucking league, man? Like,
you would never see Michael Jordan in a blowout trying to get 10 points to get keep his streak.
Right. Because
Doug Collins took him out of that game, and then Michael went to him on the bus, and then he said, you did the right thing.
Yeah. And then the next game he drops what, 50?
The next game 52, the next game after that 45.
Yeah. And then Doug goes, Jordan says, okay, man, like, like I can still play, listen, MJ asked Doug, like, you think I can still play at this level? And I think that little exchange, however it went, that was Michael Jordan. Even some of the greats of his stature probably had to. You think, okay, Martavi, you think when MJ asked Doug Collins that question, do you think he was doubting himself in that moment?
I don't think Jordan lacks confidence. I think he was trying to get confirmation from Doug Collins, says he still believes in him.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Well said. Yeah.
Because he told him, you did the right thing. We were being embarrassed. But that also showed me that Jordan didn't care about the numbers. He cared about the W. He would do whatever it took to get the W. LeBron James cares about the counting numbers, the streaks, the averages. Right. He cares about that more than winning. How do we know that when you lose an NBA Finals and you say, check my stats, that lets me know everything that you're doing and everything that you're on. I've never heard Michael Jordan. Look, Too Raw, shout out to Too Raw. He did this video about 3, maybe 4 years ago talking about there are so many games at the Bulls. At the end of 3 quarters, Jordan has 49, 45, 39.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not think Michael Jordan would look at Phil Jackson like, I'm going in, I'm gonna at least get 50 tonight, and then take myself out? I never seen him do that. There was games where they were up by 30 and Jordan only has 15, and he's sitting out with those with that damn ice on his knees with Pippen and Harper.
Yeah.
We did enough to win. Okay, whether it's 15 or 51, we did what we need to get that W. Period. And I respect that about Jordan.
Yeah, also too, the fact that MJ can go to Doug and have these conversations and let Doug and say you did the right thing, it tells me that MJ was coachable. He was coachable. And I want to put that on Kobe, or transition to Kobe just a little bit, because they asked Phil Jackson, like, why'd you come back to the Lakers after we read your book? You talk shit about Kobe Bryant. Like, y'all didn't see eye to eye. And the first thing Phil Jackson said was the difference between Kobe in the late 2000s compared to the three-peat was he was coachable. He was coachable. And I just think, as simple and basic as that could be, Martavian, when your best player, a la SGA, Tim Duncan, when those guys are just coachable and you can get on them and they buy into what you're trying to do, it makes your job so much easier, bro. It makes your job so much easier, and it filters down to the rest of the crew. Phil always talks about leadership at the top between him, Scotty, and MJ, right? I can only imagine practices. Well, BJ talked about it in some of his clips. The practices were more intense than the games. So
Purdue said it. What's his name? Scott Burrell, who was a pitcher at one point. He said it.
They said Scott Burrell and MJ. Jordan picked on Scott Burrell so much. I remember in The Last Dance, Jordan says, "Man, no." Scott goes, "I'm going with you." Jordan said, "I'm gonna kick your ass in a bar fight." Martavian, can I give you one of the coldest lines I ever heard Michael Jordan say?
Sure.
Last Dance, Tex Winters walks into the locker room. Jordan's tying his shoes up, right, or getting his shoes ready, and Tex goes, and this is on The Last Dance, episode 10. Tex goes, "Hey man, like, are those new shoes? Because you're sliding all over the floor." And guess what Jordan says? "Don't worry about that. Only thing sliding is I'm gonna slide the 6th ring on your finger tonight." That's the way. That's what MJ says, bro.
Look, hey, and guess what happened?
It happened, bro. What you mean? You know what happened? I mean, it's just, there's a difference, bro. There's a difference.
Make basketball great again. Make us fall in love with it again. Make us must-see TV again. Make NBC Game 7 Sacramento Lakers again.
Oh, God, bro.
Dude, these are things as a late teen, early 20-year-old man, nothing was more important than those matchups.
Yeah. Hey, Martavian, did you ever check out my interview with Brett Napier?
No, send me the link. I definitely want to check that out.
Okay, but do you know who Brett Napier is?
I've heard of him.
Okay, so he started calling Kings games in 1988. So other than Chet Hearn with the Lakers, he was the longest tenured broadcaster in the league. So he was a Kings announcer for 30 plus years. And remember Doug Christie used to call games with him before Doug became assistant coach. And remember Boogie Cousins tweet him and says all lives or Black Lives Matter. And then Grant goes all lives matter. And then the Kings fired him. And then he also on the radio station.
I remember that.
Okay. Yeah. So that's Grant Napier. Okay. That's Grant. And so you just mentioned Game 7, and so back in the day, bro, like I've known Grant for years, like we're real good friends, and I interviewed him. And back in the day, bro, I used to sit right behind the score. So back then, Grant and Jerry used to call the games, and they're right there on the scores table, and I used to sit right behind them at every fucking game. And there's a picture, I got to find it. There's a picture because back then in Game 7 at the old Arco, by our airport in Sacramento, Steve Snapper Jones, Steve Jones, Bill Walton, and it was one more person who called the game 7. Because back then it was Bill Walton and Steve Jones calling the games. Classic games, by the way, too. And so when those games are national broadcasts like that on ABC or NBC or whatever it was, the home announcers don't call the games. Like, we don't get the local TV, right? So those guys have the day off, per se. And there's a photo of me right behind Grant and Jerry, behind them, because I should sit right behind them, because Grant would give me some seats right there. He was cool as fuck. And there's a picture of me sitting right behind there, bro. Game 7, and it shows Kobe and Shaq, Chris, Vladi, Mike, all checking in at the scores table. They're checking in at the like before the game starts. I'm gonna find you that picture and send it to you. But I'm also gonna send you my interview with Grant Napier, and he talks about Kobe. He talks about calling games in Chicago. He talks about calling games at the Forum with Magic and all those guys, bro. Yeah, so I'm gonna send to you, bro. Classic, bro. Classic.
I believe you.
That Kings Lakers series, bro. I've never seen this town that quiet, because they blew it. They blew game 7. They should have won.
Free throws and, of course, the Tim Donaghy.
Yeah, they missed 15 free throws. Peja and Doug both airballed.
3-pointers that would have gave him the lead, and Peja airballed the one that would have tied the game.
Remember game 4, Samaki Walker hits a 3-point shot
that shouldn't have counted.
It shouldn't have counted, and then Robert
the elbow to Mike Bibby's face. All of that.
That was game 6, and then in game 6, in the fourth quarter alone, game 6, the Lakers shoot 25 free throws in the fourth quarter alone. Shaq fouls out Vladi and Chris, and you had Lawrence Funderburg guarding Shaq, and it was just he
fouled out Scott Pollard too.
Yes, there you go. Yeah, good point.
Fouled out 3 big men, and Lawrence Funderburg, so light-skinned left-handed ass, was the only one, last man standing.
See, this is how I know Martavian knows basketball, bro. Most of you guys don't even know who fucking Lawrence Funderburg was, bro. He was a smooth, light-skinned, curly hair, left hand. Hey, and Martavian, bro. And he can shoot that motherfucker, bro. He can shoot.
Yep.
He was smooth, bro. My boy Lawrence Funderburg, man. God damn, bro. Hey, Gerald Wallace from Alabama.
They were deep. Turkoglu, young Turkoglu.
Oh, speaking of that, when I interviewed Grant, bro, the first thing we talked about was Scott Pollard, because he was at Vanderbilt Medical Center in Nashville, Tennessee. He just had a heart transplant.
Man.
Yeah, so when I send you the interview, bro, you'll hear Grant. Matter of fact, I'm gonna sit you right now. You will hear Grant talk about it, bro. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, see, this is why I like talking to Martavian, because we can get deep in the weeds, and his memory bank is fucking like no other, bro. The fact that you know about that series and certain moments in games, and Lawrence Funderburg, and the fact that they fouled out Scott Pollard, bro, that's crazy that you even remember that type of shit, man.
The one thing, I can't dance, I can't sing no more, but the one thing I have is my memory.
Yeah, that is crazy that you even remember that, bro.
Yeah, good old Lawrence Funderburg. But hey, look. It's always great chopping it up with you. Yeah. Shout out to the chat. I'm gonna have to get going to get to physical therapy. You got my number. We'll talk behind the scenes.
Check your phone. I'm sending you the clip right now.
Okay, cool. I'll listen to it in the car.
Okay.
All right. God bless everybody.
We out, man. We out, chat.